We are live on Big Six Bants and more on this flipping Salah news, this stupid contract stuff. We got news about Gabriel Jesus. That's 14 people in here already. Goddamn. All right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. News on Gabriel Jesus. News on Rafinha. Salah's silly, stupid contract. FSG. Where Sterling could go. Would you take him or not? Sort of thing. And on top of that, I have some amazing guests that will be jumping in very, very soon. Just going to look at the comments quickly. Pablo, first here as always. Make sure we smash a like, by the way, everyone. I want to get this video on 20 likes, opening doors. You don't want to see me rant about Salah and a few other people laugh at me while I'm ranting about Salah, then this is the place to do it. Big up Luca AFC, big up Clinical, big up Edward. He says, big up Peeps, courtesy of Jamie. Of course, we have Jamie himself jumping on as well. We got people backstage ready to go. Big up Jamie, of course. He is a member here on Big Six Bants. And Jamie sent us here. Good stuff, man. As I said, Jamie always bringing the heat. So, without further ado, you know me. I'm going to introduce my colleagues. One, of course, it's been a long, long time since he's been on this channel. I wouldn't say the longest time, but it's been a while since he's been on here. He's always here for the NLDs. He's typically, most of the time, first choice when it comes to Arsenal content. And you're going to see, if he wants to, you're going to be seeing his face a lot more times over the summer during all this business, because Arsenal are actually pushing P right now. They're actually doing something. So who else am I going to bring? None other than,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
the Nigerian Englishman. What are you telling me,
bro?
One
guy. Oh yeah, now my people, it's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, tonight you are going to understand. Big up everyone in the comments. Big up Big Six Bants. If you haven't done it already, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's good to be back, bro. Yeah. It's good to be back.
I hear
How
it.
you doing?
I hear it.
How you doing?
Bro, I've been, as I said, my head's been away with the ferries a little bit during the week, but now I'm feeling better. I'm feeling pumped. More, more numbers, more content, more rants, all of that stuff, really. Whatever the people want to see. Like, I know my beloved Liverpool fans want to see me cocky as ever, and I know the rival fans want to see me in tears. So either way, you lot are happy. You know what I'm saying?
We know how things ended last time we went head-to-head on a stream, so I hope there's no hard feelings from that situation.
Oh, no, that's me. That's just me doing the spiteful thing, man. It's all love every day, man. Me. I just don't hold back. I don't take prisoners. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
but listen, I'm glad to have you on, Pablo. If you can get One Touch's link in there in the description, in the chat. If not, I'll do it when I'm doing my introduction. But of course, we've got basically the Man United host of the Big Six. Well, Big Six Bants, the Man United show host. You've been seeing a lot of his face recently, and probably going to see more of his face. But yeah, man, it's another one of.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Mr. Cam.
Of course you know it is. Hey, come on.
None of knew he was going to be in it. None of knew he was going to be. Endo says, yes, my Jamaican Lucozade bottle. Hey, listen, it's not going to be a Jamaican Lucozade bottle this time. I'm fuming about the whole Salah thing, so we're going to get into that. Obviously, man, I'm going to be laughing and say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. Man, I'm saying, where's Kaz? There he is. Of course, he's here. You know what I'm saying? You all good, Kaz? You all good, bro?
Yeah, man. Literally just done up my background as we were like trying to get set. I'm a little bit late in it, but that's because you never sent a link. I'm just gonna hold that down to you in it. But I've got a new scarf. I've got a couple new things. I've got some new lights, bro. Actually, you know what? I never realized how much of a side light, ring light, is so important to lighting. Until Soups mentioned it to me. I'm looking clearer than I've never been before, so I'm happy. And I've got two little, bro. And you got your green screen coming. People are not ready for that.
Yeah, don't tell the people. Don't tell the people.
Hey. Let's go back.
Wait. But
what's going on, bro?
But who knows? You might be in a green screen right now. It's just the kitchen background. I'm just saying.
It might be in the Matrix. Just saying. You don't might just be in the Matrix.
We got a Niger man right there, bro. He
might be in the Matrix right now. You know what I'm saying? But listen, 3 is a crowd, but in my eyes, it's not really enough. So I've got the man himself. You know what I mean? He's flying. He's on fire. He's gonna hit 2K subs. I think next week. He might not think that. I think he's back. I think he's smacking 2K next week. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of Liverpool, you can't chat to this guy. You can't chat to him, innit? But I'm gonna just have to bring him on. I don't even need too much more to say about him, innit?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, you might kind of know who you think it is, innit?
What's he got there? Look what he's got going on.
Hi guys. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, obviously we had a talk in the back, so you know everything that's going on. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing good all circumstances. And I've got to say that Arsenal shirt, I actually love that Arsenal shirt.
Big up.
Always did.
Big up.
Always liked that Arsenal shirt.
Got the pen kits, man. That's the one thing that
I can't wait. I actually can't wait to talk about. I can't actually wait to talk about Arsenal because I think a good way, because I think there's a certain North London team that are getting a bit too big for their boots that need a bit of shooting down.
Oh, this is what I'm here for.
A little bit of shooting down. Wow.
That, bro.
I've been asked this a couple times. Yeah, Ilya says it's not a green screen. Look, I can wave this about and that, bro. Come on, man. It's my thing. It's my new background, fam. I set this up all by myself.
Cass, I like it.
Come on, man.
It's good. I think it's good.
I come from a little high. You know what? I've made it. If Jamie says it, I've made it. Wait, say again. Right. Bro, I'm not joking, yeah. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, Jay. Yeah. If I ever would do this full time in my life, I'll come and visit you. I'm not even joking, and I'll come help you with bare shit. I'm not joking. I've already been to Ghana, so it don't matter. Let's go to Nigeria. Why not?
Love that. I'll hold you to that, bro. Remember where you had it first, guys. Remember where you had it first. Live on Big Six Bands. Big up.
Live on Big Six. Anyone want to clip that? And you know what I'm saying? Clip that up. But listen, first of all, little bit of housekeeping. Let's hit 30 likes nice and early. We've got 30 people up in here. I don't know how many likes we're actually on, to be honest, if I'm being honest. But we're actually on 17, so we're on 18 now. So let's just get there to 30 likes straight away. 25 to 30 likes. Let's hit that region as soon as we're going up. As I said, if you want to become a member on the Big Six Bands, link in the description below. If you want to subscribe to all these to these guys' channels, I've favorited the comments. So if you go on the favorites of the comments that are starred, it's all there. Subscribe to Jamie's channel, subscribe to Never a Foul, and also subscribe to One Touch TV. The links are there at the side. Big up Assad, big up John Moore, and big up Pablo, and big up Usman Amin as well. It says big up to you all. Nigeria, man, how do you feel about Ghana in the World Cup instead of you? Endo's always hitting a nerve. We're not even 10 minutes in. The man's also out here trying to hit a nerve.
You know what? Just to let everyone know now, before they see it in Qatar, I'm actually quarter Ghanaian, so it just couldn't fit into the name.
All right, let's do this then. Let's do this.
His name is the Nigerian Englishman, right?
So I'm quarter Ghanaian. So if you see me waving black stars in Qatar, man, don't be surprised, innit? Big up the black stars.
Hear it. So where else not to start? Salah.
Do you want to start on Salah? Or do you want to start on what I've just recently seen about Ronaldo going to Chelsea with Mendes and everything from the Athletic?
I just saw that as well. That's mad.
No,
yeah, literally.
David
also, not. You're not gonna lie at this year. Let me go on this right now. I just saw about Tuchel actually prioritizing Dembele, and that's his first priority. Like, I'm not joking.
Priority?
Dembele, bro.
The man's got no hamstring.
His first priority is Dembele.
Yeah, apparently.
No, but isn't he gonna take a contract at Barca though? That's what I'm hearing though.
He's not in the priorities. Apparently, they can't afford it. He wants like 500 grand, and they want to get extra players in.
So who's prioritizing Dembele? Who's prioritizing him?
So Tommy Tuchel, the Chelsea manager, is prioritizing Dembele as his first signing of the club. And you know what? Big up Dills, yeah. Dills might not be in this chat right now, but he was screaming it yesterday. And people in our little Discord chat were actually laughing at him. I actually said, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we see sign next week. His contract runs out what? Next Thursday, the 30th of June? Yeah. 1st of July? Who knows what's got lined up?
Fair enough. I mean, that's a bit crazy in my opinion.
Mad, innit?
Yeah, Ronaldo to Chelsea as well. I mean, Chelsea don't create shit. Ronaldo gonna look as bad as Lukaku at Chelsea. I can't lie.
I don't see it happening because apparently Bayern Munich were also in the conversation. So
David always
can't see Ronaldo going anywhere else.
Yeah, if Ornstein's saying it, then boom, there's something there. Because apparently, I reckon this is my thoughts. I tried to think outside the box a little bit. Ronaldo's gone to Mendes to pressurize, to put out there for PR. Man United need to get signings done because he's getting frustrated. So he's actually put a few like little links out there and fed it into Ornstein and the English journalists that other clubs are interested in him. And if Man United don't get a move on, then Like obviously he's just gonna whatever.
That
innit?
sounds more
Just
likely,
appear-
to be fair.
That's it
That
to me.
sounds
Said
like-
Dembele, Ronaldo, Sterling. Give me that. Assad's loving it. Assad is loving it. Dembele isn't even in Dembele's number one priority. I've seen
Wait,
more
hold
drive
on.
in my mom's flat.
Do you lot think Chelsea will go for Sterling and Dembele or either or?
They
Yeah.
need as much front men as they can get. I'm sorry.
Well,
What happens to
Ziyech is off.
Hudson-Odoi and them, man?
Hey, what about him?
Them Ghana boys. We need to get them fit for the World Cup, bro. Hudson-Odoi and them man there. So
I think he'll still be there. To be fair, they should have.
Them man don't play. Hudson-Odoi is a preseason player at best, bro. I think he's decent in it. I actually think Hudson-Odoi is better than what people give him credit for, but that's another story. Dembele is even more chronic than Ziyech. If no supporting cast around him, idiots like Mason Mount clueless with the likes of him.
Do you know?
I mean,
With Dembele, when Dembele first hit the scene, injury-free Dembele was arguably as good as Mbappe. In my opinion.
Dortmund.
Yeah, Mbappe said
It was arguably as good. He was a tremendous footballer. The problem he's got, the man's got no hamstrings. The man has literally got no hamstrings, and I don't think you're ever going to get. I don't think you're ever going to get 100% Dembele for a whole season. And in the Premier League, where it's more aggressive and more hard hitting, I just don't know if that's
I don't know. I feel like he will come hard. I don't believe in all of that, man. I feel like he comes to the Premier League under Chelsea. Doesn't have to do as much defending. Ziyech is gone. And this is a guy that can go left or right. It doesn't matter.
Bro,
Ziyech is going AC Milan, bro.
What is the defending he has to do?
Because he don't have to really do as much tracking back as typically in a 3-4-3 system. You got 5 at the back for a reason. Like all you got to do is press. All you got to do is press the front third and maybe a bit of the middle of the pitch. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, the system is set up for the attackers to be more free and more fluid. You add Sterling and Dembele to the equation now. Remember, Dembele's on a free. You're not spending any millions whatsoever. Sterling costs what, 50 million, mate. You just put yourself in a nearly there in a title contending kind of race right there. Nearly.
I have a question for you then. So, what league do you think Dembele is gonna have to work harder in? The Premier League or La Liga, bro?
Bro, he's had to work hard for Barcelona, bro. Like,
I'm just asking you. Like, answer that question.
Look, there's this whole massive thing that the Premier League's been the best league for years consistently. It hasn't, bro.
I'm not talking about best. I'm talking about.
But I'm talking about in terms of working hard. In terms
to be able to be consistent in the Prem, bro.
No, you don't need to be an engine to be consistent. Was Zlatan Ibrahimovic an engine in the striker for Man United to get 20 goals a season? Bro, there's some lazy ass players that get away with stuff, you know.
But Zlatan wasn't injury prone, bro. That's the difference.
No, but we don't know this. He's been clean for a minute, bro. But he's been clean for a minute. And that's what I'm gonna say is long may it continue for his career. Not against us if it ever does come about, but I'm just saying the Premier League is not all about engine and smash and intensity, bro. Why do we get fucked up in in the Champions League so much previous years? It's just been Liverpool, Man City. Come on, man.
Don't put words in my mouth. I never said it was only.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying you're talking about the intensity. You're talking about intensity. You're going on like this guy ain't got nimble feet and can't play one touch of football.
Bro, how many? Tell me how many 30-game seasons he has over the last 4 seasons.
I'll give you that one. But that's remaining injury free.
And someone said the best ability is availability. And although he's a massive talent, don't get me wrong, and anyone would love him at the club. He's unplayable on his day. I think in his last 10 games, his assist record was ridiculous. But how many games is he gonna play?
That's the big question. That is the big question. It is the big question. I'm not gonna disagree with you there. But I just feel like he comes in under Chelsea. I don't know what it is about players hitting the ground running at that place at times, but it happens, man. Typically, if you're a star, man.
He is a tremendous talent. There's no doubt. But 500 grand a week is it's a risk, ain't it? With these injuries,
I don't think he gets that. I don't think he gets 500 grand a week. I don't think he gets 500 grand a week anywhere as it goes. I reckon he's going to settle for less.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
How much less?
I reckon he goes for about maybe 350 plus bonuses, man. I reckon he cuts down that wage because you're not getting it nowhere. It's reality. Who's going to pay it? But who's gonna pay it? Tell me who's gonna pay for 500k. Don't say PSG because I don't see it. They just done a mega thing for fucking Mbappe, fam. And he owns.
It's true. He's only got really
Real
two
Madrid ain't
options:
doing it.
Chelsea or stay in Barca and just try a thing.
That's
there, but I
literally
don't
his
know.
options. And then obviously Juve might have a sniff at him, but I don't. They can't pay them
I-
wages unless he gets
I'm-
unless they get Aaron Ramsey. The Aaron Ramsey, what's it called? The package and
Wage
boon it
bill.
out on him, innit?
Yeah,
Wow.
great value.
Y'all
They
done?
are trying-
Y'all
Yeah,
done?
go, yeah.
No, I'm joking. I was actually
Tag you back in, bro.
enjoying this. I was enjoying that. I'm sorry, I was enjoying that.
Hey, did Dap send you something as well? By the way,
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. No, I'm not gonna get anyone in the chat. I'm talking about.
I'm always on violence.
Well, there he is.
Mate, that's his first
Well,
time.
there he is. Hey, Daps.
Yeah, big up that.
If you're going to talk about Sterling, don't start about inviting me on. The Sterling chat's going to come after the Salah chat. So I'll let you, if you want to be present for the Salah chat, we'll get you in. And then jump in with the Sterling chat, we'll get you in. Either way, let me know. I'll dash you the link and you do what you want to do, my guy. By the way, big up Daps, and make sure you go and subscribe. By the way, we have 41 people in the chat, early doors, 16 minutes in. Make sure we smash the like. I think 50 likes is the thing from early right now. 50 likes.
No. This video is getting 100 likes, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 100 likes. No, 100 likes. It's not 50 is not good enough.
From London to Lagos, all of that.
All of that.
Them ones.
You know what? I'm hearing it. And do you know what's funny?
Wait.
I haven't even tweeted it out. I ain't done nothing. I haven't put no promo. And as I said, people,
So you ain't put on your Snapchat, you ain't put on your everything.
nah.
I'll put it on Pornhub.
I've just snapped it out now. Just now. And the tweet's about to get put out now. So yeah.
But you know what I'm loving, yeah. We're seeing so many names from the Discord chat in this thing. Trust me, if you lot want to join the Discord chat, Jay and that, it's just bare people just community
Yeah,
fan, but no talk.
I need to do a Discord. I have no idea how to do it.
Well, I'll invite you to my one as well. There's a couple Liverpool fans in there. It's
Yeah.
There's no toxic behavior. You get booted. I'm not joking. We're not about that life. I'm not trying to do up certain channels in it. Like, you get me? That's now it.
This is an interesting comment though. Endo says, Jamie, I bet you said last season that we'd never get the best of Matip, and look at him this season. Dembele can turn his career around.
No, you can't call him Matip no more. I'm sorry to cut you them ones. Yeah,
No,
I can't get out of my head.
you
I can't get out of my head, bro.
Personally, I'd take Ousmane Dembele myself, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big fan of him. It's just the injury problem.
Yeah. Got to pay Salah
Obviously, it's
first.
something you'd have to look at, and I think the salary doesn't reflect his consistency record, just in appearances only, not even GA or anything like that. That's just my opinion. Do you know what I mean? So, as well as versatile as he is, both-footed, decent at finishing, I think end product. He's one of those players where his end product improves the more he plays. So if he's playing consistently, I believe he tears man up. Like I believe his take on, like when he squares you up, is peak for most men. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bro. And he can use both legs, fluidly. Like, it's not even a joke. But to be honest, I'll be honest. Like, Dembele is a risk at the end of the day. But if somehow they're able to get 25 Premier League games out of him, then boy, that's still.
If
you Dembele, you would go Liverpool though if they came offering something. Like, end of the day, how many people really get injured at Liverpool's? No, but he would start on the left. He would start. He would start.
For me, a fit Dembele and a fit Diaz. Who am I going for, Jamie? Who are you going for? Fit Dembele.
Nah, come on, that's not even a question.
If it's the Borussia Dortmund Dembele, then you're going Dembele. But he's not been the Borussia Dortmund Dembele for a few years. I'd still go Diaz. But
Jamie, he said
I love Dembele. I love Dembele as a footballer. I saw him break through. The man was doing things for Mbappe was at a similar age, and I just think he's a tremendous talent.
Let's not overrate Diaz here either, man.
Yeah, exactly. Why did you even have to ask that question? That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, man.
All day. Diaz the baller.
He's playing mind tricks, you know. He's playing little mind games, you know. He's thinking he's getting man thinking. You know what? Dembele in, Salah out. Why not?
Of course.
That would be deadly, though. I'm not joking. The technical ability will rise. The goals will probably go a bit further down, but
don't rattle these Liverpool man. Don't rattle them like that.
No, but you know, guy might be booting off. You know, guy might be booting off. And I'm saying this now. Yeah, there's a nice little place at Real Madrid on that right wing spot right now that's available.
I don't
think about Rodrigo forever.
I agree.
I don't want no smoke from Liverpool.
Was he not? Hey, wait. Hey, Jay, was he not flirting with it? Was he not flirting with the club like last year or something as well? A little touch with the PR, like Real Madrid and the Salah links.
Bro, after what happened in the Champions League final, he ain't going Madrid, bro. He ain't going no.
Yeah,
After Valverde's all trolling him and all them guys there.
I money talks though, man. People, if money's there, bro, people don't care. Heads switch. They don't care to get mocked. What mock me? I'm on 400 grand a week. What about that?
Real talk.
All right. Are you guys done with the side hustles, the Salah side hustles? You lot done? You lot done now?
I know what I think that is.
In all seriousness, by the way, tweets are going out in a second, so be ready to retweet that when you can, lads. Mo Salah's contract. It's been reported. Again, not really sure how credible the source is, obviously. But it's been reported that Mo Salah is demanding 160k more than the highest earner, who is currently Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool Football Club. And now whispers that Salah could leave this window. Now, very unlikely that he does leave this window, but slight whispers that he could leave this window, as the club are 100% not willing to meet their evaluation as it breaks the wage structure too much at Liverpool Football Club. First person I'm going to go to, obviously, is Jamie, because I really want to get your opinion on this. And
I know that ain't who I think it is.
If you send me the location,
Hey.
then I'll be right there.
That's good. Big up that.
You're telling me that's
See the new tea.
Thanks for the tea, Cass. Thanks for the tea.
Love that.
All right, man.
Big up that, by the way. Make sure you subscribe to Never a Foul. Do you know what's funny? Never a Foul is always in the link in the description now. I just leave it there.
Thank you. I'll do the same then in that case.
What are you trying to hit? Are you trying to hit once?
No, I'm just saying, I got you. I got y'all. Like, y'all my people now. So, you know.
There's certain transfer rumors once, man.
Salah's not going nowhere, man. Salah's not going nowhere. Sure.
Let's talk about it. Jamie. I want to obviously a lot of stuff in the comments right now, but I just want to get Jamie's his opinion on this. Go on,
man. All right. I'm so torn on this Salah thing. I'm sort of done with it, to be fair. I can understand why Mo wants the money. He's probably arguably top 5 forwards in world football at the moment, so you can understand why he would want that money. So I can.
Is it arguably? I don't think it's arguably.
I've got to put the arguably there in case people come from me.
You don't. Not with him.
I always put the arguably there just in case. But yeah, it's a tremendous talent. We all know what he does, and it's just not his goals either. His assists go so unnoticed. He's such a team player, and we can't afford to lose him. We can't. What, a team player? Would you say Mane is a team player?
Yeah.
Yeah, more of a team player. Yeah.
Salah probably has double the assists in Mane in his Liverpool career.
So that means he's more of a team player then? Is that what you're saying?
No. It's an argument. It's an argument to suggest in the decisive moments. But Mane averages about 1-2 assists a season. We're not saying that completely says he's not a team player, because the work he does off the ball and is more effective than Salah. But numbers wise, and not even just let's not act like Salah's assists are just any Bruno Fernandes assists.
Wait. That's what I was gonna say. How can Bruno gets how many assists there? But he's right. No, but he's right though. What Bruno's assists, does that make him a team player? Any United fan can't tell me in here right now. And the ones that we do talk, anyone with eyes know Bruno isn't a team player.
They're different assists. Salah's assists are different to Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, I get you.
Let's face it.
I like Bruno. I think he was just...
Salah didn't take on how many Man City slotted to Mane and get the key assist at Manchester City. You didn't do it against Watford.
Look,
they would have creamed off KDB for. It's fine.
Mons and Jamie, let me just let you know what we're saying. Me and Cass are not saying Salah's a bad player, he's not good. All we're saying is you said as one of his strengths, he's a team player, bro. That's not one of Salah's strengths. He can have assists and all that. I'm not debating that, but his selfishness is probably one of his biggest strengths. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to see. I like the way you span it off, bro.
Yeah, Salah still has a plethora of passes in his game that is advantageous to the team.
Salah is not your winger, bro. He's your goal scorer. That's what he's meant to do. He's allowed to be selfish. He's
just so good. He has that amount of goals.
Yeah, but we're not. Like Jay said. Yeah, but you just said it yourself. We're not slating the guy, nothing. But he's your striker. That's the day.
Yeah, I agree.
He is. He's your goal scorer. He's allowed. His biggest strength is his selfishness, bro, and that's allowed. It's allowed it.
I see the smoke.
Like any other striker.
Yeah, I'm not dissing it, bro.
I love.
If anything, we're giving him credit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with all you guys. Everyone, I mean, it's a fair point everyone's made, but yeah, look with Mo, I just see the FSG's point of it. Whatever anyone thinks, they see a player is 30 years old. They don't want to give him a 4-year contract at 400 grand a week, because no matter what we think as fans, we might not think Mo has any dips in them 4 years as he gets older. FSG, on the other hand, are a business, and a business will look at it and think, if gets at 32 and he's got 2 years left on his contract on big wages, and he's dipping, we've got an asset that we can't get rid of on big wages. So I can see from a business point of view where FSG come from. To fans, we don't give a shit about business like that. We just want our best player put on their best contracts, right? Yeah. So you're on mute, Daps.
You're mute.
Sorry, I'm so tempted to jump in here.
Go for it.
But I'm like this. I proper don't want to go against Salah, right? Because I actually even think on the assist side of things, I get when you say assists don't define someone being a team player, but when it's quite high assists, it kind of... Listen, I'm not a GA merchant, and I don't want to say one thing and come across as a GA merchant, but the same way you can't solely rely on GA, yeah? With assists, you can kind of say, he if he's selfish, how many assists last season? 20-something?
So,
there wouldn't have been assists. He would have...
I don't know.
I think he had more in Trent.
Relax.
More, whatever it was. No, I swear he got big assists last season.
Yeah, he got the lead assist in the league, didn't he? And
he was throwing a number like 20-something. Like
no, I'm not throwing it in. I swear it was roundabout.
In all,
I'm not going to talk up anything. I'm not going to talk up anything to do with Liverpool. Trust me.
You know that.
No, honestly, I mean, someone in it will know it, because there's always people in here with stats. I swear we got a big number.
No, Salah got in the league. Salah got 13 assists in the league this season.
All right, so all comps, 20 probably was about right.
Yeah, probably 20 something all comps, yeah.
But if we want to just do Premier League, I would love to slander Salah, right? But those assists could have been goals if he's as selfish as we say. So he's a team player. I think Sané is as well. Sané's pressing is a hell of a lot better than Salah's, in my opinion. But when there's two things I've got I have to speak on now, because otherwise I'm not defending my team. The first one is defending my team, and it's probably, we won't get to the second one because this is going to rattle. It might not rattle you. I know you're not one, but when you just said as fans, we don't care about the business side of things, hold that same energy, not you, Jamie, but any Liverpool fans in here, hold that same energy when you talk on my club, please. Hold that same energy about you don't care about the business side. Not you, Jamie, because I know you don't, but a lot of your fan base do. Now, the second thing is, do you think his form towards the end of this season has made your board think, if we get the right offer, maybe we will let him go? Whereas if he would have carried on the form from the start of the season, they would have just been like, nah. But you just said it's made them think, do you know what? We might get a dip like this. We might get more dips like this.
A very good question, that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that is what they've looked at. Look, it's hard to judge it because the man played the whole AFCON on his own for his country and played 180
Hey. No Mo on any slander here, bro. Big Mo was in the middle of the park, you know.
Doing nothing. But the whole he was at, you know, and he played through the middle for Egypt, which was mad. And he just played the whole time. And then the problem is, because Liverpool ain't got the depth in that position, he played in the Premier League as soon as he came back and never rested. So on one side of it, the man could have be completely drained. You know, Mane came back a different player because Mane was on cloud 9 because he just won Senegal's first ever AFCON. So the man was on cloud 9. He was walking on clouds. He was in great spirits, where Salah was like down in the dumps. You could see it on his face. You could see it in his body language and all that. And
the other thing with Salah, though, and it's the same as with Liverpool. And I think when Liverpool lost the Champions League final, I can't remember. I think it was on a Gal's channel, and people were thinking I was going to completely go in on Liverpool, and I said I'm not going to, because I understand they've City and Liverpool for 4 seasons now have gone head to head. As a City fan, I can tell you now, we've tried to compete and go as far in every single competition, every single season, right? This season in particular, Liverpool have, right? And with Salah, the one thing I can say with Salah over probably every other Liverpool player is, last season when Liverpool weren't at their best, one player that was still at his best was Mo Salah. Last season, he was phenomenal. And so if you look at, and how many injuries has he had over the last 4 years?
Never.
Very few.
And Nigerian Englishman was talking about availability is ability, and this guy plays every game.
Well, so I get it, like 100, and this is not slander. What you're saying is spot on, not just with Salah, but with Liverpool, that this is the first time you've competed trying to win. And with Salah even more so, because he was doing the African nations thing. The guy mentally, physically is drained. So I get the deal, but it is relevant.
It's totally relevant.
You can't.
The man's 30. No matter what we think, he might have a great physique, look like he's in immense shape, you know. And obviously, with religion, he doesn't drink and stuff like that. So he's in great health, and he could probably play into his mid-30s like a Ronaldo does and stuff like that, and still be a very good footballer. But as a business, I can understand where you're like, I just want to be very careful on this now. Selling him for apparently 60 million is what the price is. Apparently, is I don't care if he's got a year left. I don't care if he's got a year left. He's more than 60 million, and if that's the case, I'd rather lose him on a free instead. I really would. I'd rather have him. I'd rather have him for 100 million.
By the way,
I'd rather have him for a great 1 year. I'd rather have him for a great 1 year and lose him for a free instead of selling him for 60 mil. It just don't seem right to me. Don't sit right with me.
This transfer window is a different transfer window, and that's what we're learning, right? Because for me, before the transfer window opened, when I was being asked about Sterling and when I was being asked about Jesus and what I would want for them, based on 1 year left on their contract, because you know when you get to 1 year left on your contract as a club, you have like a couple of options, and it's like you go all out to secure your asset, right? No, or you sell them. And you try and recoup whatever you can. I think you did well with Mane, recouping what you got off of Mane, to be honest with you. I think by the looks of it, we're going to do well with what we get for Sterling and Mane, not Sane, this transfer window. But I think the reason this is because this is a very unique transfer window, because the quality of forwards out there and the amount of people that need forwards out there, like you got Chelsea and Manchester United, two of the highest spending clubs. You've also got Arsenal, who are willing to spend high. You've got Liverpool, who look like they're City. You've got all the biggest spending clubs are looking for forwards, right? So and there's a shortage of forwards with big goals. So all of a sudden, you're seeing people with one year left on their contract going for 50+ million. I'm sorry, but Salah's got, despite his age, he's got to be worth more than what did you say? 60
mil.
60 million, yeah.
It's pathetic. It's pathetic. But with the number 9 situation as well, the way the football is played now, the number 9 position is almost going out of fashion. You know, that number 9, you know, if you look across Europe, Man City have probably got the best number 9 in Haaland. Then you've got Harry Kane, who's, you know, coming to, you know, he's not got many more years left.
Inter Milan have got the best number 9.
I don't rate Lautaro Martinez. I don't rate
I mean Lukaku, bro.
Lukaku. Lukaku's even worse. This is what I'm saying, though. But if you look around Europe now, everyone likes to play with more fluid attacking forwards.
No, wait, Jamie, about that. You just said that, but look, Barca are looking to get Lewandowski, who's just come from Bayern. Real Madrid have Benzema.
Yeah, they're the old boys.
I've just signed Haaland. You lot have just signed Nunes. So if you look at the top sides, they do play with a 9, isn't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you look around Europe, you take the old boys out of it, like them two, like you said, and then you got the two youngsters in Haaland and Nunes. What many more is out there, if you know what I mean? 9-wise.
Question. How much is Benzema worth? Based on this conversation, how much do you pay for Benzema?
Well, right now, I don't pay more than 40 mil. He's 34.
But I hear it, bro. But here's the thing: you know, from your club, when your club needs that one thing, right? And if your club needs goals, right? How much would certain clubs pay for Benzema?
Do you know what it is? But the way things work now, people would just probably bump up his wages and pay a lower price. That's probably the way the clubs go about it.
Yeah, the top players are leaving free, ain't they?
But I don't know. Are we
Mighty
overcomplicating
more,
this too
really.
much? Like personally, like let me have my say on this. Like I just think we're overcomplicating this too much. Once in a while, you're gonna get certain players that don't come around very often. Sometimes they're ready-made. Sometimes they just hit the ground running, and sometimes it takes them a few years to get started, and then they become the ridiculous monster that they are. You know, and different players have different profiles, and we can all think about each player that applies to that. But you know, you have your Fernando Torres, for instance. You have Luis Suarez. You know, you could probably throw obviously Mo Salah in there as well. These guys.
Hold on,
don't
all
come
three
around.
played for Liverpool. Was that a coincidence or?
No. I'm talking. This is from a Liverpool perspective.
Oh right, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
like, I'm not just only talking about Liverpool players and discarding that other players. So it's like, for me, and if you want me to talk from a neutral perspective as well, like a KDB. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a KDB. For me, if KDB wants something, brother's getting his dosh in it. I don't give a dash. Man, I need to stop on this account. Like, when it comes to payments and wages, I understand certain clubs, every club has different wage structures. But at the end of the day, there's still a pattern to follow, but you can still have an anomaly if a player is an anomaly. Mo Salah is an anomaly. He is not normal. So
do you know what it is, though?
Normal wages, bro?
Months. Do you know what it is, though? This is, I fully get this, yeah? And I think there must have been an element of with Salah and Mane looking across the road at City and thinking, hold on a second. De Bruyne's on 350 a week, yeah. Sterling's on 300. Haaland's coming in on 350. We're sat here since we've arrived.
Is on 350. What?
Since we've arrived, this club has won the Premier League, the Champions League, the Super Cup, the FA Cup, the Emirates. I get it. However, right. Let me find a good way of putting this. If you ever tick a draw, yeah. If you ever tick a draw, sometimes you don't really want to pay someone once you've ticked it because you've already had it, right? So with Liverpool's board, they've already had all of that, yeah? They've already had what they wanted. Why are they going to go and pay $350 a week for something they've for 4 years?
Should I tell you why? Should I tell you why, Daps?
Just to be nice. These are businessmen. They're not going to be nice.
Should I tell you why? Because look, like, I'm an Arsenal fan, and you'll never hear me give any a Salah slander. I might have said he's not a team player because I believe his selfishness is his strength, and that's a good thing for him, and it works.
Good thing, yeah, exactly.
But the reason why Liverpool can't risk getting rid of Salah is because like Mane has left as well. So like you saw with Real Madrid when Ronaldo's numbers left. It took them a little while to be able to find out how to fill those numbers. And obviously, like Liverpool aren't quite the machine that Madrid are, so it could be even harder. So I believe you give Salah whatever the fuck he wants, mate. Give him what he wants. He's always gonna score goals. I believe he's still got 3 years at the top level for me personally, where he's gonna still hit big numbers.
I would agree.
And if you do let him go, that thing I said last time we had the conversation, Monts, it's more likely to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, no. Let me just go. I'm on the whole side of that, man. Like, if this board, not even the board, Klopp, anyone in charge, anyone upstairs, you need to understand, black and white. If you let that man go, no one is replacing his numbers. No one on this planet. There's no one in the market that can replace his numbers. Before, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you can go for a plethora of players who have a similar amount of ridiculous numbers. You can go, all right, he can come in and do a job. All right, he can do this. He can do this. But at the moment right now, you're looking at good nines, and man are looking at people like fucking Nunes, bro. You're looking at Nunes after one season and go, oh, I want to smash 80 million on him. Yeah, he looks promising. Not a man that's going, yeah, I know I'm going to bring him in and he's going to score me 25, 30 goals. Because that's what big clubs do. And I understand Liverpool that isn't quite the way Liverpool do business. But if you want to be sustainable and you want to remain at the top, drop your fucking sentiment and get something that's ready-made.
Can I highlight some keywords after your rant?
Hold on, yeah.
After your rant, yeah, I'll drop some keywords.
If you want to buy someone like Darwin Nunes, who, again... Personally, I'm not really sure about what numbers he's going to get. I don't really want too much pressure on him because we see what pressure does to young players on high wages and higher prices. We've all seen it. But Mo Salah is not replaceable. If you want to compete, if Liverpool want to compete, you need Mo Salah. He is key to the system. Now, the fact that we've sold Mane makes it even more shocking that you don't just give the man what he wants. I don't understand it. Salah, again, I'll say it again. Salah is an anomaly. Suarez is an anomaly. These are the players where you give them what they want.
Did I just hear that right?
Normal. Huh?
No, nothing. My head's just staying in the madness. Go on, keep going.
My head's doing a madness at a comment.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
anyway,
God.
What have I said that's been? What have I said that? Yeah, am I that? Is a City that much in some Liverpool fans' heads? What have I said that's talking shit?
I don't even think he said we're a big. Is it Lannon?
No. He's going at his club. I get he's going at his club, but I don't think. What have I said that's talking
I don't.
shit?
Listen, ignore.
Well,
ignore
you're
that.
the
Let me just land my plane for a second. Let me land.
No, I agree, but I'm not talking to my club really at all. To be honest with you, I'm talking to Salah.
No one's worried about that. Don't worry, bro.
Let Monts
Hold
go.
on, sorry.
Hold on. By the way, before I continue, because my heart rate was rising, just then,
103.
there's 100 people in here.
No,
There's
wait.
100
There you go.
This is the key. I want to bring up some key words here. Yeah, you said something about give the man what he wants. I heard smash and
Like.
and I heard
Yeah,
like, and then
Pause.
and I heard numbers.
Without
And pause.
pause. Now pause. But listen, guys, we have 100 people in the chat. There is 62 likes. Hold on, let me flip in. Listen.
Do your maths. By the way, Monts, your camera's looking crisp, mate.
Everyone,
Thank you, bro.
drop that like.
Hey, it's thanks to his kitchen's green screen.
New Logitech thing.
Lovely,
Listen,
lovely.
People, there's 100 people in the chat. There is only 62 likes. I call the Big Six Pants crowd the best. You man are the best. Like, so when it comes to you, man, and my expectations, they are sky high. I'm sorry, but they're sky high. Like the video. It's right. Let me get this.
Right there.
I swear it's free. I swear it's free to like it.
The like button.
No,
is right there.
Mont's got
Or
membership
there.
$2.99 now.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Being serious. No. All seriousness. The like button is right there, guys. Come on. You lot should be smashing that like button for real now. I
You're
don't know how many
99.
likes we're on, but good. That's 77 likes. Good. Let's at least push to 80, 90 likes because
You said
come on.
100. You said
Nah,
100.
we're not-
You said
Yeah,
100.
no,
You want 100.
I like
100, man.
We're not settling for nothing out here, bro. 100.
No, I'm saying what you say. Big Six Pants leveled up now. 100 minimum.
Yeah. That's why you're charging for membership.
That should be
bro.
what it
That's
is now. 100.
100
Yeah,
likes
amen.
every video.
Should be 100.
But we're as I said, let me go back to whatever it was. Sorry, guys. I just had to do that because I felt like 62 likes and 100 views weren't correlating. You know what I'm saying? But let me just carry on with my rant. So, what I don't understand is that are Liverpool moving ambitious? Because if you're not trying to give man the money, for me, it does show a lack of ambition because you're not willing to break wage structure for someone who has earned the money that players that can't even hit half his numbers are doing.
No.
Like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but when it comes to being integral to the club, you've lost 40% of the clutchness of your club in Sadio Mane. You've lost that now. You've lost that. Diaz is not a numbers man. Firmino is not a numbers man. Darwin Núñez, people can act like he's going to do a madness, but let's be honest, it's a risk.
It is, but bro,
it's not a risk. It's a risk, bro.
But what you're saying there about ambition, yeah. Sorry, Jay. I'm not throwing. Please, I'm not throwing shade on Arsenal. I'm throwing shade on Arsenal of old. Okay, not the current Arsenal. You say that they're not showing ambition, right? But I'd say spending 80 to 100 million on Darwin Núñez, a player that is a risk, yeah. That could be seen as ambition. Now, would going and giving, like I just said, would going and giving a player that, and it's hard because I do agree, he might have 3-4 years, but at the same time, we have to look at situations like Aubameyang or Ozil, yeah, where they got big boy contracts on big boy wages, and all of a sudden things changed, right?
Okay.
And
Let me respond.
the club have to look at that as well. They have to.
Don't let him respond.
Here's the thing.
No, let me respond.
Here's the thing.
Go on.
Here's the thing, yeah. I hear that and I knew someone would bring this up about the contract situations, but the difference is Salah is top 3-4 players in the world. If you have that guy at your club, you give him what he wants, bro. He's just not a really good player that's hitting big numbers. He's top 3-4 players in the world, bro. You do anything to keep that player at your club. That's
right,
I agree. I
right.
just like playing devil's advocate.
Can I add another thing? Yeah, what? See these big players as well, right? That are available these days. If Mane didn't get what he wanted, Salah don't get what he wanted. What happens when these next players come? They know they're not going to get what they want.
You're the man. This is why you're the fucking man. This is why you're the man. Your team is shit, but you're the fucking man. Yeah. Listen, look, what I need to know is that if man am I gonna look at this club and think, well, I mean, there's a guy here hitting 50 GA a season, 40 GA a season, and he's not getting what he wants. So why would I go to Liverpool? I might as well just go to Man City or Man United. I can either play for get trophies or play for Man United and still get my money and sit on the beach. It doesn't matter. Like, but I'll go to Liverpool, earn half my amount of money, playing gang, pressing religiously every game, burning yourself out, unsustainably running and panting and doing the madness for what? Money matters. Money makes this world fucking tick. And it's not like we don't have the money. FSG are being pussies. They're being pussies about this shit. I swear to God, they're pissing me off. And all these FSG in, man, are just going, yeah, man, I mean, look at the dipping. This guy's given us 5 years, and he's given, out of the 5 years, he's given us about 4 years and 7 months of consistency. And because of 4 months of inconsistency, you man are like, I'm not too sure. You man are idiots. You man are fucking idiots. I swear to God.
This could be very. This could be very. This is the thing, yeah. Liverpool. Could you say Liverpool are going through technically a rebuild phase? That's the way it is. Like they're gonna have to. Every great team gets to that point, and they have to tear that team down a little bit before they keep doing it. Pep done it. He does it over and over. Sir Alex Ferguson done it over and over. You have to keep changing your teams. That team won't stay forever. Liverpool now.
No, that's not a rebuild. You as a rebuild. No, you're a rebuild, Kaz. You're a rebuild, Kaz. Yeah. They are literally just touching up.
Now hold on, Dax and Kaz. This is what I'll say. Yeah, this is why last time I was on Saint LFC TV, I said I don't see Liverpool winning the league again under Klopp. I should have said that as long as Pep's there. And this is why, because if they let something like this happen, for example, let's say Salah does leave next season, bro, like. Klopp's never rebuilt a team yet. Like he tried it at Dortmund, it kind of started to go into decline before he left. Like this is his first time he's going to be tested to do that rebuild, and I'd rather do it with Salah, guaranteeing me these numbers, rather than without Salah and Mane, who are an integral part of my championship winning sides anyway. So it's like, I don't know, man. It could be because obviously Henderson's getting older. Milner's probably gonna. I don't know if he's got how many more legs in him.
Big up to Milner though, man. What an athlete, man. What an athlete.
He's immense. He's immense. Absolutely immense.
Nah, the professionalism of that guy is the standard, bro. You won't really see that in players no more. That's the thing. He's probably one of the last of his kind of last of the kind back in the era from like in the 2000s and stuff. That mentality is different.
Endo, I don't look down at Liverpool. I don't like Liverpool. There's a difference. I don't look down at Liverpool at all.
That's not that guy, man.
I don't look down at Liverpool. I just fucking hate Liverpool.
Don't take Endo serious. Endo, he's a funny guy. Like he's just hilarious.
No, I'm just saying. I never look. I rate Liverpool. I fucking hate Liverpool, but I rate Liverpool.
But the fact that the fact that you hate me to me is a compliment because you see me as a threat. You see me as a threat. They hate me
because they ain't me.
That's why I'm nice to Tottenham, man. That's why I'm nice to Tottenham.
They hate us because they ain't us.
We all love United. We all love United right now. We love United.
This is the difference. Everyone's looking at United going, I reckon they can strengthen here, and here. No one's doing that. Oh, fuck United as much as they used to because again, right now they're not.
We love it. We love it, bro.
United are worried about Newcastle, and that's real talk.
No, wait, what?
We're not going to. Kaz don't bite. Kaz don't bite. Kaz don't bite.
No, because there's only one person I ever bite to, and it's Daps and Soups every single time, bro. What's the first thing? I get to the cave yesterday, yeah, and certain things happen. Bye, goodbye. First thing I have to say is something, and I bit at it, and Daps knows where he was. I won't repeat. Obviously, I'm not going to say it, but I bit. And he just looks at me smiling all the time.
Now, bro. You can't say that.
No, I can't say it.
It's just to do with his height. That's all it is.
Yeah. No, honestly.
Months actually. Months.
Yes.
Yeah,
wait, what happened?
He bit a height like you did that show. The height thing.
Oh,
I remember that show where I mentioned that you kind of look quite short and you were nibbling, bro, for fun.
I bit because I had to go stand next to certain man at the terrace.
Yeah, I remember this.
I'm sure my levels. Man and that were locked.
Do you mean certain girls? You had to go and stand next to certain girls.
I'm the shortest person here. I can guarantee it.
I've got the pictures here. I've got the evidence.
That's how you know you nibbled. You actually went.
He's smaller than you, I think.
Don't worry, I've got the evidence.
I'm the shortest.
Is that Latimus?
That's Latimus.
Is that Latimus? I'm big on Latimus, man.
Latimus is telling people he's 5'10", by the way.
I'm the shortest person here.
What's wrong with that?
I'm only 5'6". I'm tiny.
Yeah, that's a long day for you then, boy. What's wrong with 5'10"?
I'm 5'11", innit? But I'm 5'11".
Okay. I don't mind. Alright, cool.
But Colleen come on here telling man I was like 5'5".
Yeah, that's just gonna. Yeah.
You know what that's
saying
like
it.
it was mad.
Nah, because it's believable from the screen, innit? But obviously the fact
Yeah,
of the
because
fact
I look
at the end
like
of the day.
a flipping youth, bro.
Yes.
Like I don't know what those
Yeah.
But Mons, I just need to clear something up really, really quickly. Like I want to ask a couple people on the panel, who the hell is Jay? I'm the Niger Englishman. I've heard Jay used to describe.
Oh,
me
I might have
twice
called
in
you.
the show so far.
It was in your. It's in your app, bro.
Look,
I think I just went by that.
Englishman.
Yeah, but
Niger Englishman.
Alright.
Nah, I'm just
Yeah,
But I
doing
don't want
it
to call you Niger Englishman every time I
Yeah,
speak
in
to you,
it.
bro.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
see. I see Jay in it. Your name's Jay to me now, bro.
No, I know.
It's creative, very creative. But
I
look,
just
someone's
didn't
gonna
want
put- if
everyone
I
to
call you
start
Niger
calling me Jay,
Englishman-
that's what it is.
Bro, if I call you
You can
Niger
call me
Englishman,
Kunle, that's
someone's
fine.
going to take
Kunle
it the
is
wrong
fine.
way and pull me up.
yeah,
Man. I'll be like,
100%. That's
On
100%.
the screen,
I just
bro.
got
What do you
Kunle,
mean?
innit?
It's
You know
on
I've
the
been saying
screen.
things
They're
from
gonna
day.
be like, "Who's this iron? Who's this iron ball?" Like, come on, man.
But
This is
Yo,
honky
you both
talking
fair.
nonsense.
You both
but
fair. Nah,
what was I
Kunle's
saying?
fine, guys.
Jamie,
Kunle's fine.
I wanted to just get your opinion on obviously the last final words on the Sterling thing before we move on to a certain gunman with a gun on his leg. One of my favorite people that people need to give more credit to. Someone who I'd happily have back at the club, but I got ruined on Twitter for saying I'll have him back by a certain man. But they need to see the light and stop getting grouchy and stop holding a fucking grudge over something that happened 7 years ago. Jamie, what's the final thoughts on the Salah thing?
I think with Salah, the club ain't going to cave in. Don't forget, FSG never gave their best player in their baseball team the money they wanted, and he left. And they do the same with Salah. They do the same with Mo.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
I think Mo stays the whole season, has a great season, and leaves on a free. It's just why I'm saying. Well, I want to ask that second because obviously Man City are a very wealthy club. We know this. They're very, very rich. They can afford talent. I don't think, to credit the City, I don't think they waste their money though. At the same time, right? I'm going to say this right now. With Manchester City, they could easily do what PSG do. Right? They could easily do what PSG do money-wise because they can afford that, but they don't. They don't arguably buy world-class talent, already made world-class talent all the time. They actually buy very, very good footballers and create them into world-class talents and give them, but they can give them a more pay structure than Liverpool Football Club can. I will say one thing. If Kevin De Bruyne was 30, 31 and he was coming to the end of his contract, I don't think the City owners would give him the 350 grand a week. Because I don't think the City owners are that. I think they're more clued on than people think they are sometimes as well.
Okay, but do you know the difference though, Jamie? Do you know the difference?
No, I'm just saying. I think everyone thinks
you
City will just go bang, 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 bang like all the time.
You
they
might
don't.
be right.
Go on, Nigel.
The biggest difference I think with City is because of the way they're structured. They've already signed players to replace. They probably would have signed a player 2 years before De Bruyne gets to that stage.
Yeah, agree. I agree.
Than Liverpool haven't quite done that, so there's no one.
No, I agree with that. And do you know there's a thing as well? Man City have only sold 50 million less worth of talent than Liverpool have in the time Klopp and Pep have been at the clubs. And everyone calls Liverpool a sell to buy team. Man City have only sold 50 million pounds less than Liverpool in that time.
You know what? Yeah, this transfer
no one talks
window,
about it.
And it's crazy. I saw something earlier and I put it on my story on Instagram, right? Where basically, I can't remember what it. I need to find it just to actually, because it shows how, and I don't know how long it's going to carry on, yeah, because people are pulling up things from so long ago. Let me just find it. Where was it?
While I was doing that, guys, we got a Discord chat, by the way. If Pablo, if you don't mind,
I've just joined.
Nice one. Monsters in it. Obviously, Jamie Phillips is now in it. Myself and Daps are in it. If you don't mind, Pablo, do you mind posting it in the chat so people can get talking to us on the football chat and other people and other fans? There's no toxic behavior. If you are toxic and you talk about anything else other than football and like obviously morning greetings and stuff, you get booed.
Right. Here we go. So let me just read this out. It says, when finances are no obligation, how can you not?
Big up Capo TV.
How can you not be the best run club? Once Cucurella is confirmed, City have an invincible season and quadruple. Nothing less is acceptable, right? Which, firstly,
Wait, say that again. Say that. Wait, who said
Basically, someone, and then DR Sport retweeted it or put it out, right? And basically, it's saying that because City have an abundance of wealth and the amount we spend is not relevant. This season, we have to basically do the quadruple, go invincible, win the Champions League. And it's like, listen,
that's bollocks, though.
why has no one ever done this before? But the whole thing is, the annoying thing is, right now, I'm looking at our transfer window at the moment, and I'm thinking we're doing fucking great business at the moment, right? We're going to end. We will have, if everything goes according to plan, and that means we get Phillips, we get Cucurella, we get Haaland, we get Alvarez, we get rid of Jesus, we get rid of Sterling, and we get rid of a couple of youngers that have gone. We will be not just balancing; we'll be in a profit, right? We will be in a profit, yeah. And you have to then remember, firstly. Am I not right? When you win the Premier League, when you go on a Champions League run to the semi-final, you get paid quite a lot of money, right? We sold Ferran Torres for 50 million in January, didn't buy anyone.
Nope.
Last summer, through balancing the books, we had 130 million there to buy Harry Kane, which we did not spend, right? So, all right, if you want to go back to under Cook many moons ago, yeah, we operated completely differently. We had to. If you take over a cafe that's next to McDonald's, Burger King, Greg's, Starbucks, whatever else, yeah, you have to invest money to get your cafe up to that level. And we did. And we spent obscenely. But now everyone needs to stop talking on shit that happened 10 years ago because it's kind of boring now. Like, it's just...
Bigger.
But you are right on the Kevin De Bruyne thing. And the Sergio Aguero is a great example of it because people have said we wanted to keep Aguero, right? But it was like he wanted a contract extension for a couple of years on the same wage he was on. And he just played something like 10 or 12 games in all competitions, right? He wasn't so I believe we said pays you play contract.
Sorry, I'm just reading that comment.
we said pays you play contract.
Can't in Milan.
And so Aguero left. And then what happened is what happened. And the sad news and the hope. But you have to let go of players at times. I think Mane, you let go of at the perfect time, by the way. I think for you to get what you want.
I agree.
Salah, I think you're right. When you look at him as we spoke on his injuries, when you look at the release clause, I've heard rumours in and out. But listen, if you're a player of Haaland's ability, let's not make too much of that. He should have a release clause in his contract. So I make nothing of that. If he has a good couple of seasons at City, we'll give him even more money to stay for longer. If not, so let's not make too much of that. But yeah, I think you're right. But I think Salah, I think you will keep him because his injury record is not. That's what you don't know where he goes.
I don't even know where he goes, to be fair. Because to be fair, there's not a lot of teams screaming out for Mo. You don't actually hear a lot of teams screaming out.
As I said, Real Madrid need the right winger spot. I think PSG can probably take Messi into the middle.
American,
I don't.
Some bumper package.
I don't know if he goes to PSG. I really don't.
I think PSG's now. I feel like PSG seem to be changing.
But
I've seen their voice like they want the flashy like thing. Yeah. But listen, guys, bit of housekeeping. There is 150 people in the chat. Jesus, I'm gonna catch a nosebleed in a minute. There's 150 people in here.
And what? Still
we are on 97 likes.
Come on, guys.
So I'm sure. In fact, should we just bump it up to 125 likes now? Something 150 likes.
Easy.
125. It takes not even half a second, bro. And yeah, Leonard, by the end, just keep smashing that like button every single time. There's no like people in here that are shameless really either, man. So you're not gonna get none of that kind of behavior unless it's on a no behavior show. But I don't even like doing that no more, man. Like you can be a dickhead and be shameless. Arsenal v Tottenham being a shameless Man United fan, we've got nothing to be shameless about. I'm just being a complete dickhead, but nah, man.
Big up N97, N17 Spurs just chatting away in the comments. Big up N17.
I love their views.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, Leonard, there is. After this show, the Never a Foul show will go on for the 3K subs hit. Obviously, big up that. Hit that the other day. Me, obviously, Daps running a ting.
Yeah, big up, guys.
Oh yeah, big up every time. So
Cheers, man.
as soon as this stream ends, you don't even have to click on Never a Foul. As soon as this stream ends, and that probably won't end for another half an hour or something, then boom, it will just automatically put you onto our show, and then you get to see the same faces and everything.
I'll probably, and to be fair, I'll probably push the Never a Foul one back.
At 10. I'll say from now the show ends at 10.
Oh, cool. And by the way, any of you guys want to jump on? We kind of want everyone that we fuck with. Sorry. Oh no, we're allowed to swear on this channel. I mean, on
say
YouTube.
no one's asked
Yeah,
me.
you guys are throwing this show.
No big deal. It's all right, innit?
Huh?
No one's invited me to it, so it's all
No,
good,
bro,
man.
I haven't invited anyone.
It's fine, it's fine.
I haven't invited anyone. So I'm actually writing a message out to everyone now. But if any of you want to jump on, feel free to jump on because it's a party. Make sure you got
Congratulations
bring a
3K,
bottle.
by the way. As I said,
Cheers, brother.
congratulations on the 3K. Obviously, I'm gonna be on another stream. I'm gonna pass through it for a little bit.
Lovely.
I'll step off.
What's it called? The difference you see the whole Salah situation. I think someone mentioned that you don't know what teams are going to be in for him. But the thing is with the Salah thing is he's not trying to leave this summer.
No, don't want to leave.
Like he's not trying to. Like if he leaves, it's definitely not this summer. Like he'll wait it out and leave on a free. Mo Salah comes available on a free, then it changes every single conversation with all them other clubs like Real, PSG. Juventus, even AC or Inter.
Do you think Real Madrid will want a 30-year-old attacker though? With the way they're trying, because they're trying to. If you look at the way Real Madrid doing their transfer business at the moment, they're trying to get more youth into their team, ain't they? Trying to put the age of their team down a little bit. So do you see Real Madrid actually going for a 31-year-old attacker in next summer?
I don't
someone
know,
like Salah. Yes.
Salah free.
I was just wondering. That was all.
I'm not.
I
hear you though. I hear you, but it's Salah. It's not just any 30.
And with Salah,
31.
I've said this about Mo. I've said this about Mo for a while. Does Mo Salah produce at any other club like he does at Liverpool, or is Liverpool perfectly set up for you, Mo?
Perfectly set up for.
I think it's a bit of both. I think he doesn't hit the numbers he hits for Liverpool, but I think he still gets about 20.
He didn't do it for Roma. Let's face it. Look,
don't sleep on his Roman numbers though.
His Roman numbers were good. He got 14. He got 14 goals that season. It was a good season. Not that
he got about 14 assists as well.
But a lot of Liverpool fans, when we went in for Mo Salah, I remember this wildly. A lot of Liverpool fans didn't want Mo Salah at Liverpool
because he was our third choice.
Yeah, they didn't want him. They wanted people like Julian Brandt in front of him. They didn't want Mo Salah. So everyone going on about like the Darwin Núñez situation right now. No, we don't know what he's going to do. But no one can tell me everyone knew Mo Salah was going to bag 32 Premier League goals that first season. Of course. So I think we just got to be. For me, I'm just waiting till the opening day of the season. I can't wait for the season to start. I'll be honest. I can't wait. I'm pumped.
Well, neither can I, but I've been since it ended. To be honest with you.
No, I think Mo will have a tremendous year. I think he'll have a great year. I can't wait. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a great season. And and I still think City and Liverpool are the benchmark. And even if we don't buy a midfielder, I still think that's the same. But there is a few clubs that are improving in Arsenal and Tottenham, and I actually think Arsenal are better than Tottenham right now. I'm going to say that quietly, but I think if Arsenal get the players in, they're meant to be getting in this summer.
Maybe.
I believe Arsenal got a better squad than Tottenham. All they're lacking is Conte's the Spurs manager, and they got Arteta. If it was the other way around, look, Arsenal should have got fourth last season. Every Arsenal fan knows they threw the league away last season. The fourth place away. They should have finished fourth without a shadow of a doubt. I think everyone's overrating this Tottenham business. I really do. Everyone's saying to me they got Basuma. Everyone's going, they got Basuma in midfield. They got Basuma, Skip, Højbjerg, and Bentancur as their midfield. Where's the creativity still? Where's the creativity in that midfield still? And if you go to start, I don't rate Bentancur. I don't think he was that great when he came to Tottenham.
He was just better than anything else they had.
He was better. He was better, and Skip and that. I mean, it's not difficult, is it? Their forward line is fantastic. Spurs' forward line is arguably the best in the league. Let's be fair about it. Son is ridiculous. Kane is ridiculous.
Second half of the season,
and Kuvalevski looks like a decent footballer.
Purple patchy, I don't know.
But if Arsenal get Tielemans, in my opinion, if Arsenal do get Tielemans,
Safe
And
Vieira,
Rafinha as well. Rafinha
yeah,
is looking lovely.
well, in their midfield, Arsenal's midfield, Vieira, Tielemans,
Looking serious.
Partey, and Odegaard is better than Spurs' 4 midfielders, in my opinion.
Right.
And if they got Gabriel Jesus, now Gabriel Jesus is a good goal scorer, but I think Arsenal still need another one because Gabriel
That's why they
Jesus
got
relies.
They're not going to get another one after. They got
No, but Gabriel
Nketiah.
Gabriel Jesus relies on a lot of creativity to get his goals. That's the way he plays. You can see it with City. He relies on a lot of creativity. So I still think Gabriel Jesus might struggle a little bit at Arsenal at first, but he will be a good signing as the years go on with him there.
On his debut, I predict.
Why not? Why
I think
not?
he's going to score. I think he's going to do bigger numbers than people
Who
think.
did I say this? I said Jesus is bagging on his opening day, by the way.
Right.
He's bagging
Yeah.
on 100%.
I think the Spurs hype. I've seen him as third favourites by the bookies. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm with you, Jamie. I'm with you, Jamie. I'm with you, Jamie. I'm with you, Jamie. I'm with you. I think he's being overhyped at the moment.
I think, and Conte's not even an elite manager. There you go. I've said it. I don't think Conte's an elite manager.
I'm going to pause on that one.
Whoa.
That's a high. Is that for a hot take?
That's a hot take, Jamie. That's a hot take.
He's a very good.
It's a summer of hot takes. It's the summer of hot takes.
No, I'm not joking. That's a very bad opinion in my opinion.
But by the way, can we? I know this is the start of a conversation, but can we just cover the Sterling thing before we get to this, innit?
Yeah,
because obviously, I just want to talk about the Sterling thing badly. First of all, bring my gunman back to Liverpool. I don't give a dash what anyone has to say about the way he left. It was 7 years ago. Yeah, we've just lost Mane. I'm not saying he's my first choice. Bring him back at all costs. I'm not saying that. But if Sterling was offered to Liverpool, or if there was a chance to bring back Sterling, I ain't complaining. And I don't know why so many men were on my back for saying bring back Sterling. Because in my opinion, I think he's got 200 odd goals for Man City. The man is 27. That is unreal. He's 27. The guy's been around for
months. Sterling just dropped 4 league titles on your head top real quick, bro. Back to back, bro. Like,
right.
But
This is what I'm saying. Man, they've dropped it.
It's long. No one's gonna respect him at Liverpool. It's long for him, bro.
It's not about. But I'm saying right now. First of all, ability-wise, yeah, and I'm gonna say this: people aren't gonna like it. The Liverpool fans aren't gonna like it. But if you want to take away the sentiment in this thing, the same shit that people praise Mohamed Salah for, and I'm talking about the guys that say Mohamed Salah is only good at a little bit of dribbling. He's a good goal scorer. He's greedy and he can pass here. Like, you know, when people say that Mo Salah's got the bare minimum in his ability, them same Liverpool man that praise Salah for these things, they'll cuss Raheem Sterling for doing the same shit. When Raheem Sterling is playing under Pep, so he has a lot more to his game than people think he does. Anyone that plays under Pep, I'm telling you, is way more techie than you think. It's just that Man City is full of tech, man. So Sterling isn't going to look like Bernardo Silva all the time. He's not going to look like that. But you put him in a team that's not dominated by tech, man, he's going to look the techiest, one of the techiest in the team. I guarantee you. Yeah, man's missed a couple of open goals, but he's still bagging 20 goals. Man has clutched up for City time and time again, and no one wants to talk about it, and no one wants to give this man the credit. I don't know. Is it because he's Jamaican? Is it because of his shit haircuts at Liverpool? Does he have a gun on his leg? I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what it is.
Big up Raheem, but I just don't think like it was that because of what happened before and the way City have dominated.
But man,
we won't sell to them. Someone
like
Capo.
The man them think he's shit.
Hold on. He ain't going Liverpool. Capo just said it's spot on. We ain't now. Capo just said, we ain't selling to Liverpool. There's not a chance he'll go Liverpool.
Yeah, of course not. It's unlikely. Never gonna happen.
But you're spot on. The Raheem slander everywhere is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Even from some of my fan base, like the game going fans will banter. Of course you banter when it's like, oh fucking hell, Raheem, you miss it again. Like, because he does. The Wolves game was a prime example. The amount of I think we won whatever was it 6-1 against Wolves, whatever it was, 5-1. But Raheem missed quite a few sitters. But that's what Raheem does. He's a brethren that's shit with money, and he's been shit with money his whole life. You accept them 10 years ago. You don't pull it up 10 years later. Well, I don't rate you because you're shit with money. Well, I was your best friend for 10 years, so why are you pulling up that? But the thing is with Raheem is his numbers do not lie, right? Can you just pull up? His numbers don't lie. However, where he goes next, is key. Sorry about having never a foul on, but I just wanted to show these real quick because here's my thing with, and I'm pushing this agenda massively, yeah, is where I'm trying to understand where he suits. Now, Chelsea is the rumours, right? First, he's on 300 grand a week. So are Chelsea going to pay him like 350? Or is he going to run down his contract? Yeah. So Chelsea going to pay him 350.
I reckon
otherwise he'll stay and run down his contract.
They're paying the money.
All right, so they'll pay him 350. Cool. Now, here's the big key with Raheem Sterling. Right now, yeah. And this is where it confuses me. It makes me think Chelsea are still out for a gunman because Raheem Sterling is not a gunman, right? Raheem Sterling...
He's not with them numbers, no?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. People call a gunman a number 9. Yeah, he's not a number 9. You look at his numbers when he was playing with Aguero. Mm-hmm. Sensational. Look at his numbers since Aguero's left. He's playing with a false 9. The blue highlights his best seasons, goals and assists. Since there's no striker, Raheem Sterling. Everyone thinks because he's quick. Yeah, put him through on goal, and he'll score. Put the ball over the top, let him run onto it. No, that's the one thing you don't want Raheem Sterling doing. You do not want him running at a keeper one-on-one with a lot of time in his head because he confuses things. One minute he thinks he's going to pass. Next minute he thinks he's going to shoot. Next minute he thinks he's going to take it round, and it always fails. What you need is
system player. Sorry,
bro,
system player.
Pep, look, bro, look at his numbers. Yeah, when Pep came in, right. It was documented that under Pellegrini, he'd become a victim of two-touch football, right? That Pellegrini, and he didn't have good numbers under Pellegrini at all because that's not his style of play. Pep came in, remember, he gave mad confidence to him because I think Sterling had become the scapegoat for the whole England team at the World Cup. And it was Pep that came in, picked him up and gave him confidence, right? And then started to change him, started to make him that presser, started to make him that player that finds pockets of space. So when everyone's running into the box, or you've got Aguero making runs, or Jesus making runs, or Sane making runs, or whoever else making runs, Sterling's that guy that will drop back and go, cool. All the defenders are running with you, man. I'm just going to drop back 1 yard.
My bad. Hold on. Sorry,
what?
What? I didn't even realize.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Who that is?
Drifty has joined
the
building.
Man like Drifty.
What's going on, boys? What's going on?
Telling me, Drift. I know you've been hearing me waffle. I know you've been hearing me talk some crazy waffle, but I do really want to get your opinion. I'm gonna let Daps land, but I want to really get your opinion on the Salah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because I know you got a lot to say. I've been watching Coffee Shop. I've been tuning in. I know you have to say, so you're gonna have to rebuttal that a little bit for the people then. But are you good, by the way? How's everything?
Yeah, man. I'm blessed, man. I've heard some wild things in the last 5 minutes, but we move.
Yeah.
I think that might be you,
That's what it is right now. So some of pop
I'll take it. I don't care.
But go on. That's carrying what you're saying.
Yeah. So the numbers don't lie. When Pep first arrived, he instantly started changing him. If you actually look, if you throw that back up a quick, yeah. His first season under Pep, he got crazy assists, right? And then after that, it switched to goals and assists because he learned to be that player that would drop back when everyone's making runs. He'd find them little pockets of space and score tap-ins. He scores so many tap-ins. So when I look at Chelsea, I just don't get it because if he ain't got a striker through the middle, you're not going to get the best out of Sterling. We've tried to play him as a full.
Chelsea will sign a striker though?
Maybe. I mean, maybe, but at the moment,
I can't see it.
I ain't seeing them linked with no strikers. I'm seeing Dembele, I'm seeing Rafinha, I'm seeing Sterling. I'm not seeing no strikers. They like playing Havertz through the middle. If they think Havertz, Sterling, and Dembele is going to work, I mean, it might. I could be wrong. I don't know. I ain't got no badges. I don't know shit about football. I'm just saying, at City, he needs a striker. He needs to find that extra bit of space because everyone's. I mean, Lukaku was there. If defenders are worrying about Lukaku, probably Sterling would find some space and score the goal. Well, I don't see how it works at Chelsea. Now, if they sign a striker, everything changes. Everything changes. But who are they going to sign?
Where do you think he's suited for then, if not Chelsea?
I'm not.
No, if you want a hot take,
it's still. still cook for Liverpool, innit?
Liverpool.
I know it's Jamaican. Listen, I'm gonna be real. It's my Jamaican
He probably
agenda
would for- he
speaking.
probably
Yeah, it
would
is
for
my
Liverpool.
Jamaican agenda, by the way. If any of you not wondering where my agenda comes from, but still, allow me.
Nah,
There is a little bit of sense behind it. You know what I'm saying?
But if someone can pull him away from City, because I think it's going to take a lot. You're gonna have to pay him more than he's on, right? Because he don't need game time. He's in England's squad. He's going to the World Cup. He don't need game time. So you're gonna have to pay him more. Otherwise, he'll stay at City, potentially get a better wage next season. Because if he does play alongside Haaland, he'll get good numbers again. Then he can demand a higher wage, and it's a free as well. That's a higher wage. But if you can pull him away, I don't really know who's got gunman up top. United.
Tottenham. I reckon he's
United?
sick at Tottenham.
No, he doesn't, bro. He doesn't suit Tottenham.
I reckon he's sick at Tottenham.
Guess what I heard on the terrace today? Someone said that he wouldn't get into Tottenham starting 11.
Wait, what do you mean? It was start him. You know what's listen,
Imagine
listen.
Some players.
Let me back my point a touch here. The only thing that worries me is the creativity in the middle for Tottenham that can give Sterling anything, right? Because he'll be doing a lot of the work or doing a lot of the creativity rather than doing a lot of the tap-ins and all the goal scoring. But him next to Kane, you're gonna get Kane produces goals and assists, bro. Son can play left or right. Sterling can play left or right. That's a deadly trio. That's a very deadly trio. And if you can keep pressing on our front foot, which Tottenham don't really do, which is kind of the suspect thing, are they going to still play counter attack? I don't know, man. I just don't know.
It only works if Kane, it only works if Kane holds his position in the box.
Yeah, it's right. And he likes to drop deep a lot.
All of a sudden, there's no one to. So everyone's marking Sterling. Sterling's finding.
That's the only issue. Yeah, that's
not. Yeah. Everyone thinks because Sterling's fast, like that's his key attribute. It's not. His key attribute is finding space. His key attribute actually is listening to the manager. That goes so underrated because no one ever wants to credit. No one ever wants to credit a Jamaican footballer for being professional and actually listening to the manager and being one of the most professional footballers in the game at the moment. No one wants to talk about that, but it is a fact. Even like Liverpool fans, Liverpool players, Jamie Carragher, in that when he left Liverpool and they actually had to think about, like, you know what? Yeah, the guy was never unprofessional at our club. He was always, he listens to his managers and we'll see. But I think United, he would suit. Look, United have got Ronaldo up top, so he'd suit United.
No, he not right now.
He'd never go United.
No.
Look, I love Man United a bit, yeah, and everything. But right now, no player should come to this club. You just ruin your career, bro. We'll ruin your career. It's a fact. It's a fact. And no Man United fan can ever get onto me about it. And actually, to be fair, I've not had one get onto me when I constantly said this. Give it a season and see how players go. Then we'll start having another conversation. But right now, we're just ruining players, man.
Sorry, Monts, I'm going to drop off now because I'm going to drop off. Shall I change? Because you've got Drifts here, and I know Drifts is going to want to get some stuff off his chest. Shall I move my show a little bit?
Yes, just a little bit. 15, 20 if you can.
20? No problem whatsoever. So 10, 20.
Why is it 116 likes though, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah, get those
150
likes
people
up.
in here. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. But listen,
Is this how much
everyone on the panel.
Oh, go on.
Love, thanks for having me on, Monts. And as I said,
man.
Any of you want to come on and celebrate 3K, please do. Now, Drifty.
Yo, G.
Play nicely.
I'm always nice, bro. Let's not, though, G.
But Drift.
Yo, fam.
The Salah contract, bro. It's been vexing us all. Me and Jamie have already had our rant. I just decided to shout for 100 for like 10 straight minutes. So it's your time.
Yeah, I missed that part. Still, I'm gonna have to watch that back. But you know, I don't know how I feel about this. You know, G. I really don't. I'm looking on the situation from both sides because I don't want to be biased. So I'm looking at it from FSG's point, and I'm looking at it from Salah's point, and I'm trying to find a way to not make an emotional decision, make a level-headed decision. If the rumors are true that the reason they can't come to a compromise is because Salah wants 400 grand, then I don't stand by FSG on that, but I understand where they're coming from because regardless of whether you're worth it or not, I don't think the disparity between the second highest paid player and the first highest paid player in the club should be double. I'm completely against that. Just from principles, team harmony, all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I've said it before. I don't like the idea of a player earning twice as much as the next best player. Especially when if you're actually thinking about it on face value, Van Dijk and Alisson deserve to be paid the same amount as Salah. I know
Yeah.
goals are currency and all that, and don't get me wrong, I understand. But I think when it comes to goals being currency, that maybe plays a bit more into transfer fees rather than it should wages, because wages should be about the importance. And no one could tell me Salah's more important than Van Dijk and Alisson, or even Trent to a degree.
But then, sorry, just to cut you, but then do you not look at obviously the board and the wage structure? And because I made the point, I think about maybe a couple of weeks ago when the Salah rumors first started resurfacing again, that I think if we're going to keep competing with the juggernaut, the current juggernaut of Man City at the moment, especially domestically, I think where we are with our wage structure, we need to just evolve a little bit. And that doesn't mean put one man on 600 bags and let everyone stay where they are, as in slowly start moving on the most important players to higher wages as a group. So therefore team harmony, and as you said, respect amongst players and wages becomes less and less of an issue. Because I think if you keep the same old wage structure, but you're trying to be the best team in the world and compete with the teams with bigger teams with higher wage structures, people are going to be looking across the water. The grass might not be greener on the other side, but we are human at the end of the day. And I think these things matter. And I just think as long as we have this wage structure and we're not willing to evolve, I think that's going to affect anomalies, positive anomalies like the Suarez, the Salahs, the Torres, the man that come in here and are different and the top 5 players in the world, their man are going to get affected by that. You know what I mean? Because
I know. I hear what you're saying. I mean, shout out to Mo Chatra, who obviously we had on our show when we had that money business section the other day, and he let it be known that Mo earns 400 grand a week. He just has to do all of the things that are in his contract to incentivize him to do that. So if he gets the goals, the assists, the performances, if we win trophies, if he makes a certain amount of appearances, blah, 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 he makes 350 to 400 grand a week. So he is heavily paid. But what he wants to do now is he wants to get to a point in his career where he's earned the right to get that money without having to score goals every single week. And I agree with him. I do. If you're in a job and you're fantastic at your job for 4 or 5 years in a row, I think you're allowed to be a little bit more, final wage rather than incentivized, So I get where Salah's coming from, but obviously, again, it's the situation where I still don't think it's fair for someone to be on twice as much as another player. So it's a techie situation. I mean, what is mad for me is we're going to continue to lose out on either A, the top talent, or we're going to keep losing our top talent if FSG keep moving like this. And if they have been giving out all these big boy wages because players have been scoring goals and because we have been winning things, and then they feel like they don't want to give players that type of money, like just straight off the bat in case we don't win anything or they don't score all the goals. From a business point of view, I slightly understand where they're coming from as a human being who's got a logical brain. Like, I'm not just emotional about everything. I'm a grown up. I'm an intelligent person. So I can work out logically. That makes sense, what they're saying. But again, I still believe a player who's got to a certain level has earned the right to forget logic for a minute. What do they deserve? Loyalty plays a part in this. If you want the player to be loyal to you, be loyal to him. So Mo's thinking, well, what if I did get injured for a couple of weeks or a couple of months? That means I'd get paid less just because I'm not scoring all the goals to get my incentivized bonus. Is that fair when I've earned the right to be who I am and I've done all this? No, it isn't. Yeah. So I get it from both sides. The only thing that I will be annoyed at Salah about, that I can't even deny, is if it literally is only wages why he leaves Liverpool. You don't love Liverpool the way he said he did. So just stop chatting shit in it. Because
I agree with that.
If you love Liverpool, wages won't be the reason why you leave. Like, it just won't. I'm sorry. When like I said, when you do make 350, 400 grand a week because you normally do score the goals, you've still been heavily compensated for your time at Liverpool. You ain't Gini Wijnaldum who sat on 75 grand a week for 4 years. Well, I fully understand why he said, man, fuck this, I'm out.
What's he on currently, Jeff?
At the moment, Salah's on 200 straight, and then with bonuses, he makes between 350 to 400.
Do you reckon his age plays a factor, though? He might want a new 5-year contract where Liverpool might have already offered behind the doors like an extra 2-year extension plus a year option. on top of that or
How
something
old
like
is
that.
Salah?
he
31?
wants 3
30 years
years
old.
apparently.
He's 30 years old.
Apparently he wants a 2-year extension, which would mean he'd be here for another 3 years. So he'd be 33 when his contract ran out.
But I think that's reasonable. He deserves it, bro. You get 40 goals a season out of the man, and double and also in assists, you get a good 10 to 15 assists in all competitions, bro. You like as a you know what? Let's not even as just a footballer, yeah. As let's say you're an employee and you're working in a good company or any company at that, right? You work hard. Every year you need to get your incentives, bro. So if it comes down to the time where it's like a couple years gone down the line of 3 years and you got a contract, or if you're a subcontract, wherever you are, you're gonna want what you deserve, and especially if you're overperforming. Do you know what I mean? So you want that bracket, especially when you see. Imagine that there's a next company doing exactly what you do, and you see my man saying, "Yeah, bro, I'm on this money, you know, and I'm doing well as well." You're gonna be like, "I want that too, you know, like I wanna feel wanted and important, you know, like as much as any other man,
I
I've
agree.
got family."
I agree.
Jeff, you got a comment here from Endo says, "Wait, Jeff, your boy Sadio leave because of wages."
He did leave.
He said, "Didn't Sadio leave because of wages? Salah is twice a player Mane is. I smell double standards."
He didn't.
I mean, straight out the back, Mane is a better player than Salah, so that's not true. Secondly, he's only on 250 at Bayern Munich, so that was just rumours.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just rumours that he left for money. He didn't leave for money, although our hierarchy did offer Mane a wage that was under his value as well. They did
the rumor
same
is,
thing they're doing with Salah.
The rumor is, Griff, that he left because of Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
How the Senegalese people perceive him.
Yeah.
I can't agree.
No. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna let people spin that notion. If you don't understand that what Klopp said was sarcasm, that's your.
Oh yeah, it was totally sarcasm.
I don't think they fell out. If you see the way they hug and they got on and the way they were towards each other, even on the final day of the season, there's no way. There's no way it was because of Klopp.
I hear that in terms of how Mane's relationship is with Klopp. But his relationship with the Senegalese people is a lot stronger. And if they're telling him, look, Klopp is not the one, or like he's against us African nations and whatever. If they spin it that way, that will pluck on his heartstrings, and that I reckon that.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I believe that's a narrative being spun to just make something negative out of Mane leaving Liverpool, like every hater wants to do. I ain't listening to any of that.
I agree.
So what's your reasons then? What do you think of the reason he left?
I genuinely believe he asked for a certain wage after realizing that the hierarchy never prioritized him. Because for me, that might be more what the issue was. All we've done is watched everybody bang on about Salah, and anyone who watches Coppish will know. Literally, I will stand up by myself every time and go, no, hold on a minute. We keep talking about Salah. What about Bobby and Mane? What about Bobby and Mane? Why do we just always talk about Salah? Them man there are only on 1 year left as well. Like, no one wants to talk about them. And what Mane's probably seen is, I'm not really valued by the hierarchy of this club. I don't have the pull that Salah has in terms of the international superstar type situation, where I've got all of this stuff where people put Mane on the back of their shirt like they do Salah, etc., etc. So commercially, I'm not as important. And lo and behold, at the point when he went to AFCON, Salah was having a way better season than he was at that point. So obviously all of the attention was on Salah because he was balling out. So everybody just forgot about Mane. And I can understand why he might have thought, I'm not really appreciated, like by the hierarchy in general. And I'll be honest with you as well. There's a bunch of Liverpool fans who don't deserve Mane. I was on a hill on my own battling with about 1 million men who were just gunning Mane week after week. And I was just defending this man like, what is wrong with you lot? Where's your respect? Why have you lot got no, like, what, he's having a bad time? The man's still putting up numbers and helping out defensively, working his ass off, still arguably being our most dangerous player, even if he's fluffing his lines. And you man are just on his back after 5 years of him being world class. What's wrong with you? He come back from AFCON, he balled out so much he's in the Ballon d'Or nominations. So there's people who just don't appreciate Mane at Liverpool. It ain't Klopp though. I'm telling you, if there's one thing it isn't, it's not Klopp.
I agree with that.
I hear what you're saying. I personally, Drift, to be fair, I do. I know we disagree on a fair thing at sometimes. I think we agree on most of it actually, but I do. The only thing I disagree with, I don't think Mane is a better player than Salah. I think it's a lot closer than people think, and I think they excel.
There's not much in it. There's not much in it.
I think he's more important to Liverpool than Salah is, though. He's not.
No, but as I said, people. Listen, we're not going to get into the Mane Salah thing. Personally, either your preference is Salah or your preference is Mane. I think I'm gonna leave it like that because I'll start spinning the maddest.
We was lucky. We was lucky to have both of them in their prime.
Yeah, as I said, we need. As I said, people to
Exactly.
understand that we need to enjoy both of them. The rival fan love for Mane is to spite Salah, and if it was the other way around, it would be the same. If Salah was the one who worked harder off the ball and let's just say Mane was the one getting all the numbers. I promise.
Nah, be shameless, bro. Put them up against each other right now. I say people in the comments, get it up right now.
I don't need to get the numbers up.
I'm having Mane still. I can't lie.
I love Mane. Mane's more clutch.
At the end of the day, like there's arguments for both of them, but what rival fans like to do is put them against each other. So
it happens at every club, though, man. It was like
no,
it was like it happens at every club.
When you're at the top, you get that all the time.
No, it doesn't. No matter where are you at, bro. I know, obviously, go and do your thing.
Big up LFC Aaron with the first super chat of the show. Big up the
big up man like LFC Aaron, man.
Big up, man. He says, let's be honest, Mane has been criminally underrated. LSC fans wanted to.
Yeah.
There's so many
hypocrites out there.
I think it's the right time. I think it was the right time to let Mane go.
I think so as well. He had a decline, bro. He had a big decline.
But he definitely was still underrated and undervalued. So I think you can still be underrated and undervalued, but it still be the right time for him to go. For me, I think it was the right time for him
we
to go.
We really don't agree on anything, do we, Mons? We really don't.
Mane leaving is the reason you.
I think it was the right time. I think he could have stayed another year and done the madness for one more year. Yeah, but if we're gonna get some sort of value out of him, I think it was.
Nah, G, but that's what I'm saying. It's not them man. There should be tiring at Liverpool. I didn't see Robin and Ribery and Raul and all those man leaving just because, bro.
You might not have heard me say this, Jiff. You might not have heard me say this, but I actually said what should have happened was these men should have been tied down before they had the 1 year left in their contract, so they could have gone
of course
33, 34. But the way things have panned out now with the contract situations, I think now was the better time to let Mane go because of the way things have now gone. Do you know? Does that make sense?
Months. When you don't win the Premier League this season, are you going to be saying the same stuff?
What do you mean? What does that even mean?
The reason you're not going to win the Premier League this season is because Mane's been sold this summer, bro.
But we didn't win
the Premier League this season with Sadio Mane. What are you
but you've added Nunes now. That's a game changer.
I don't believe Mane.
With Mane there, that's a game changer. Without Mane, he's trying to kind of catch up for his numbers. So Mane's left now. Again, we have to do what we do to fill the void. Do I agree with the Nunes signing? Hell no. But at the end of the day, he's now at Red. I'm gonna back him all the way because, as I said, Klopp's brought in hella man that aren't big names, and look what they turned out to be. Did people believe in the Salah signing? No. Did people believe in the Mane signing? No. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta believe in the club, and they'll do what they want to do. If we go and win the league, cool. Fair enough.
You know what though, man? You got. I mean, I agree. I don't like to diss my own club or go against my own club, but I agree. I think you sign Nunes and Mane's still here. We've changed the game. Mane going, Nunes is just a replacement. Meaning, if Nunes don't hit the ground running, we've taken a backward step, bro. So for me personally, I agree with that. Nunes gets a chance to settle into the club on his own terms if Mane's still here. Mane going means Nunes has to be an instant impact, or we've gone backwards. Plus, Mane can cover the right wing. Mane is the most flexible player in our team. If we ever was missing Salah, Mane could just play right, and we could have had Mane on the right, Diaz on the left, Nunes down the middle. That's still a wonderful front three. But as soon as you lose Mane, bro, and you don't replace him with a similar player, if Salah goes out now, even Diaz, let's keep it a buck, you man. Even if you didn't think Mane was still the old Mane on the left is still better than Jota. So God forbid something happens to Diaz, who's playing left wing regularly. Jota's not going to be able to do the creativity.
You know what I'm saying?
Jota's not going to be able to do the creativity that we're going to need from left wing to feed Nunes. So all of a sudden, bro, we just stopped. Mane leaving is the biggest thing that's happened under Jurgen Klopp. A man then won't see it till they see it.
Drift.
Best believe.
I was going to ask. Do you think Liverpool knew Mane was leaving in Christmas time? Because around Christmas time,
February, March, I'd say.
Yeah, because around that sort of time is the first ever time I heard Mane talking about other clubs. You know, when he started, there was that interview when he started talking about Real Madrid's and that of this world. I never heard about him talking about any other club all the time he was at Liverpool until it came the winter and he started talking about other clubs. And I think Liverpool knew all the way back then that he wouldn't, no matter what contract they gave him. I think he just wanted to leave. I personally think he felt underappreciated. And I've got to say, there's a lot of hypocritical Liverpool fans around at the moment slagging the thing off that Mane's gone. When, you know, you go on a lot of Liverpool channels, you know, and they're all saying Mane's finished, Mane's dead, Mane's gone. We should have sold him last season.
Exactly.
Even at the beginning of last season, Liverpool fans were still calling into Liverpool shows like Coppish and saying, yeah, Mane's finished. He's not the same player anymore. And now he's gone. They're all coming out the woodwork saying, oh, shit, no, Mane's gone. What we got to do?
Exactly.
You can't win.
Who plays on the right if Salah gets injured, by the way?
No one.
No one.
Elliott, no? Harvey Elliott, no?
Harvey Elliott?
Guys, by the way, just two things. One, we are running out of time. We have 30 minutes to now cover Arsenal, which is, again, we got carried away because my emotions got the better of me. So, Kunz, I'm sincerely apologizing. We'll dedicate this 13 minutes to Arsenal and their talk. By the way, we have 150 people in here. That is ridiculous. My nose is bleeding. You can't see bleeding in my head. Straight nosebleed settings. That is crazy.
Smash the like button, people. Come on.
So let's smash that like button. We're on how many likes? How many likes we on? 120 likes. So let's hopefully get to 150 before the video ends. We're on 120. I know there's and that ain't like the video in here. Also, while I haven't also said as well, we are on the road to 1,400 subscribers. At the moment, we are on 1,389. So we are 11 subscribers off of our target of 1,400 subscribers. So
big up that, man.
So
Big up.
11 subscribers away. There is 148 people in here in this chat. And I know for a fact that at least 11 of you are not subscribed to the channel. So please hit that subscribe button and let's hit that target of 1,400. It's going to happen. I can't wait to hit another milestone. We're averaging like 100 subscribers a week, which is, again, Jifty's been here from the start, so he knows that. That's mad to man, innit? So
No, that's blessed, man. I just noticed nearly being on 1,400 is brilliant, man, because it was 1,000
real feeling, isn't it,
2.5 weeks ago. So yeah, that's brilliant.
Mad. You're doing well, man.
It is a surreal feeling. It's like never a foul. I remember when they won like 600 when I joined them. Now they're on like 3,000. I'll say back because of the long pause with everything on personal lives and that, there was probably half of them are probably dead subscribers now at the moment. But long story short, it's a surreal feeling when you hit milestones, man, and you see this many people in chats watching you for your opinion. Even if you do have certain man on that you don't agree with, at the end of the day, everyone's got to agree with you, man.
That's what makes the content, though, the fact that people don't agree. Especially
no one knows how hard it is. No one knows how hard it is.
The graft
is mad, fam. The graft is crazy, bro. I was literally thinking this morning when I woke up in the hotel, I was thinking, bruv, I need a week off of YouTube, fam. And then I see my man come text me this, that, and the other. And I said, bruv, straight right there, my motivation's back again. Fuck that. I'm doing another week of YouTube and another everyday kind of thing, man.
It's like I'm on every day. It's just mad. It's just I've got my little kid in hospital at the moment. I'm still on. It's mad.
You know what it is as well, another thing. I know you want to quickly touch up on Arsenal. It's just like last 30 seconds of it, if you don't mind. It's just people think you just slap on a camera and then that's it, and you're just talking. It's so much more than that, fam. It took me 9 months to build all. It took me about 5 months to build all of this. This ain't a green screen. This is my shit. I still got to add some more shit. Do you know what I mean? This is like,
I'm not gonna lie, your setup's cold still. I like it, bro. I
appreciate that.
He said he's flying out to Lagos to do mind drift.
But
I'm not joking. I'll make
big up Ryan M with the super chat.
Inshallah, my brother.
Big up Ryan.
I mean, the badge is scum, but I like the setup.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not one to buy it. Like, obviously, see me and Dax here. We can take it, man. We can take it, bro. We bounce off each other, man. Like, I'm not a shameless Man United fan. I'm not gonna bite you back, even though your bird looks like a piece of cunt. But yeah.
Guys, pick up Ryan in for the super chat. He says Klopp making FSG look better than they are. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. And yes, we have a miracle worker at our hands. By the way, guys, I know that speech works because we are now 6 subscribers off of 1,000.
There you go.
So
it works. What do you call it? House cleaning.
Housekeeping, sentiment, all that stuff. Big up Coppen. He says here for the first time, subbed and liked. I appreciate you. Laugh. Low fat mo. I like that. I've subbed and liked. Big up yourself, my brother.
My wife just messaged me and she subbed to you as well.
You're like joking.
No, she just texted me and subbed to you as well.
Oh man,
Big up Jamie.
her.
That family ties
Jamie.
in that.
I paid her heavily, but she's
Hey, Pablo, I'm telling you now. Oh, Pablo gets him on. I see Pablo, yeah, he's a ride or die guy in his chat, yeah. I'll always pick out his comments, right? This brother, I swear down, play me at FIFA, fam, and see what happens. I keep telling you, I don't play Apex, man. Just do it. Just line it up. Anyone at FIFA, smoke. But anyways, back to Arsenal.
What was I gonna say? Yes. So, again, guys, remember five more subscribers till we hit 1,500. So keep it going. Kunz. Obviously, you guys have basically signed Gabriel Jesus. Rafinha looks like obviously the reports saying he is actually open to joining Arsenal, even though his dream is to join Barcelona, but that doesn't look possible. So I guess Arsenal is his second choice. Looking now the most likely. Look at the smile on man's face. Arsenal are actually looking serious. Riera's a baller. I'm not gonna lie, that guy's a baller. A couple of the man were shouting out for Riera. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oi, look, I'm not one of them Arsenal fans that excited just yet. I'm not excited yet. Look, it's good to be Links FC and be linked with everyone and all that. But let me see when I see the
Man said linked FC when I've got this whole badge on it. You know who linked and interested FC are, bro? Don't do that. We're having that title.
Sorry, bro. But we've been holding that title for years now, man. And look, at the end of the day, I want to see the yellow bar saying Arsenal signed Rafinha, because if we sign him, it's something to start getting excited about, because it makes us more flexible. It means Saka can play less minutes than he's been playing, and also they can play together. You mean no, definitely not left back. Can play less minutes, but also
no. You mean he'll go to Man City? You mean
or Liverpool?
I don't believe I interrupted you guys. Can I lie? Thank you. You know, this deal with your Mo Salah leaving and Mane already left, bro. Don't be salty to us, okay? Anyway, well, as I was saying, so and if you lot remember Jose Mourinho's first season when he had Duff and Robin, I'd like to see Saka and Rafinha create that sort of connection where Rafinha, who's definitely a better player than Saka right now, playing on the right, but every now and again switching flanks and confusing defenders. So if we sign Rafinha, it's something to be excited about. But like Jamie said earlier in the show, I still believe that we need a target man to give us a plan B personally. But although Arteta obviously doesn't seem to think so, because he got Nketiah to sign and he signed Jesus. So
Nikita.
I don't know, man.
If you get the players you're meant to get in, you'll finish above Tottenham next season. I'm not having this Tottenham hype. Right. I don't get it. I'm not having it.
You're just saying that because he's here. Because you know what? Yeah, let's face it. If George was in here, it'd be a different conversation. If George was in here, you know what? Yeah, you know what? George.
He's not like that. He's not like that. He's a standard.
I did this on my own channel.
Yeah, you want him to be like that. You want him to be like that.
They need to be in the title race if they get all their players. Let's keep it a buck.
I don't do that.
This is Arteta's fourth year. No, let's keep. I'm not bantering. This is Arteta's fourth year in charge. He's got everything he wants, bro. And he spent over 400 million. I'll be honest with you, that's got to be a title challenge when you're Arsenal FC. That over 400 million in 4 years in charge.
I'm not buying.
No. I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
Should I tell you why not? And I don't want to say this.
Arsenal can't have that expectation.
I don't want to say this, but personally, as much as I'm Arteta and I've been back in this, I don't think he is the manager that can win us the league. So even if we have this transfer window and get those players that we want, for me, maximum he can get us third if possible. But Arteta, I just don't think he's at the level to challenge for a league title just yet, but he can get this young team through, and then another more experienced man can take us to that next level. That's what I would prefer. But
it's a good stepping stone. He's done well. He's done well. Let's face it.
100%. But for me, Arteta can't challenge for a title, bro. Another manager with this squad, maybe, but not Arteta. Big him up.
Conte.
Hear it. But yeah, and obviously Jesus coming in, probably going to be the front man. Him and Eddie doing up, dial-up, AOL dial-up, flipping BT, You know what I'm saying? Doing all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, and
I
Eddie and
got
Katie plus
two.
Jesus equals
Ah, man, she left out the Griezmann.
That's what I'm
Best
saying.
Griezmann team, man.
Eddie plus fucking Gabriel Jesus equals a Griezmann. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, I feel like Gabriel Jesus will hit the ground running. I've said this a few times
Same
now.
here.
But I think
agree.
he's going to be in for a serious reality check in the long run for Arsenal when he understands how tough it can get at Arsenal Football Club. Because at the moment, I know where Arsenal want to go, and the vision seems to be getting a little bit clearer now, but they still lack that little bit of experience. They lack a lot of stuff and a lot of minerals. And I think being around so many winners in Gabriel Jesus and what he's achieved trophy-wise, he's going to be hit with a reality check when he steps into that Arsenal dressing room, in my opinion, because Arsenal still don't have any. They don't have one. In my opinion, they don't have one single world-class player in that team, and they don't have any in terms of like leaders, proper leaders at the moment. So either Arteta gets one of those in. I think the quality right now is fine in terms of getting Rafinha and Jesus quality-wise is excellent. Now it's about getting the discipline and the minerals in now. I don't think, am I unfair by saying all that, Kunz?
No, I can see how it can look that way, but I want to flip it. I want to flip it a little bit.
Go on.
Like Jesus has been at a club where he's never been fully backed by his manager. But even though he has it, he's definitely, as mentality wise and football wise, he's become a better player from the player that landed there, which is good. He's got 4 Premier League trophies, which is also good. So he's coming to Arsenal as the Oga, the Don Dada. He's coming as the guy, isn't it? He's the guy that everyone's gonna be like looking at, like he's the man, and I think he's gonna embrace that feeling. And he's also gonna look at. I need to prove to City. Like, look, hold on. I'm gonna look. I need to look at City. Like, why didn't you ever give me the chance to lead the line? He's gonna have a chip on his shoulders, and he's being brought in to raise the level of our strikers, but also he's been brought in just to score goals. I know he's going to find it difficult that we're not going to be able to win games like City are, but I still think, with that being said, he's still going to bang goals. So I see him. I can't see him not getting 18 plus Premier League goals this season.
I hear it. It is what it is. I think also, and if Jesus comes in, how many Premier League goals do you think he gets this season?
Bro, I just said it, at minimum 18, bro.
18?
What? He can't even get 18 for City.
He didn't even get
that.
that.
15 for City.
Yeah, but he was never the main man at City, so you can't judge him on that.
And do you think if Rafinha comes in, who starts, Rafinha or Saka?
I reckon they both start, because I reckon Saka's a better option on the left than Martinelli or ESR is. So you get your best players on the pitch, and from time to time they can switch flanks, just like Robin and Duff used to do.
Rafinha can play on the left as well.
But if we had to pick,
Martinelli.
but exactly. So if there is going to be games where I reckon Rafinha is going to start more games than Saka this season, personally, and I think that's a good thing, and he's going to start on the right.
Why is Saka not signing a new contract?
He will before the end of the summer, bro. Don't worry about it.
That smells like a Liverpool signing to me.
That's what they be telling me. That's what me Drifty and Phil be saying, but you know.
Don't worry, he's wrapped up, bro. He's wrapped up.
But what was I gonna say? A few touchy comments I want to touch on just before we end this now. By the way, we are have we hit the subscriber threshold? I don't know. I generally don't know. Let me just quickly check that. We are on. We're 2 subscribers away, fam. I know we're 130.
Come on, there must be someone in the comment section that hasn't subscribed. Couple people.
We're 2 subscribers away. Like,
come on,
we're
guys.
2 subscribers away. Endo says, so you're Arteta in, but you know he can't get your club back to the top. What is this blind faith? Is this Arsenal or Crystal Palace?
No, look. At the end of the day, when Arteta came in. Like, I remember, I think I spoke to you about it during the Euros. I said, look, at the end of the day, Arteta has been brought in by the owners because they're not looking for a quick fix. That's how I looked at it, because he was unproven. So how can anyone have expected a quick fix from an unproven manager? So just for mental health purposes, I was like, do you know what, Kunle, please just calm down. Understand that this is what's going on at your club right now. Get behind this guy, and in the trajectory I gave for Arteta, he's on the right path. I saw him finishing top 6 last season, even though it was an opportunity missed. We should have got 4th with how it transpired. I believed that squad was only good enough for top 6 max. I said we were at least 2 players away from the top 4, but the season happened how it happened. Now this season he has to get top 4 or win the Europa League to even have a chance to manage the club the following season. Personally.
I hear it. That's why I get you on it. Very logical. Now, 2 things. We have hit 1,400 subscribers on Big Six Bands.
Hey, big up.
Edmund coming out.
Charlie Sloth, bro.
No, I mean, no. Seriously, listen, big up. That's another fresh cold hit.
Jesus.
It's what I love.
Vuvuzela and that.
Hey, listen. First of all, big up LFC Aaron for another super chat. We appreciate me, bro. He says you cannot spend money Arsenal. You cannot spend the money Arsenal have under Arteta has in the last few years and just be happy finishing 4th. It's madness. No excuses. Coons, before you buy it, guys, 1,400 subs. I appreciate every single person in the chat. Everyone that's been rocking since day one, and even the man that I've been rocking just since today, 5 minutes ago. Anyone that's supporting, as I said, people don't always know how hard it is, just to do this. Just to get up and get in front of a camera, to do the work behind the scenes, to have the confidence when you're not there mentally. Because again, I've had a very, very hard last couple of weeks, and the fact that you lot literally keep me going at times. You know what I'm saying? I come on here and I know there's a fan base there that will always support me in what I'm doing, and especially the people around me. So again, we hit 1,000. As Drifty said, we hit 1,000 subs over. Like I was over on Coppish, and that was like what, Drift? What, 2.5, 3 weeks ago?
Something like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it's on 1,400, like 3.5 weeks later, 2.5 weeks later, however long it's been, is crazy to me. So again, I appreciate every single person in the chat, people that have liked, subscribed, become a member, commenting, always interacting. Just know man appreciates you lot, and the fact, and I do this for you lot, innit? As well as myself, I do this for you lot, man. Like you lot, it wouldn't be where it is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as I said, man's not gonna get us too sentimental. I'm here to laugh at Arsenal, but I do have to run over to another channel now. And also, if you want, this is going to be redirected over to Never Foul, who are celebrating their 3,000 subscriber party and stuff like that. So I'm sorry I can't get to all the comments now, but we are going to be going live tomorrow.
Whoa! I've just seen Guna Lee's. I've just seen Guna Lee's comment at the bottom.
Leave it. Don't show him on. Leave it.
Drift, have you seen it?
He's trying to keep you on the show for another.
No, I haven't. What did Lee say? Look at Lee.
I apologize on Lee's behalf, guys.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Lee.
But yeah, no, Drift as well, bro. As I said, man needs to get back on Coppish real soon, you know what I'm saying, and spit my language, you know what I'm saying, spit my thing. So, I can't wait to hop back on over there with you guys. I'm always, as always, clocked in, and thank you especially to you lot for supporting, man, from the very, very beginning. But again, guys, let the people know where they can find you. Drift, of course, I'll let you go first, but go on, Drift. Where can people find you?
Yeah, Team Coppish all day, every day on all platform, people. If you're not rocking with us already, come and check us out. You know what I mean? The home of the rational and the unrational, should I say. Come check
I like that. I like that. Obviously, Pablo has posted a link, so you can just head over there and subscribe and, support what they're doing, which is brilliant work. Are you guys on 25K now? Or is it 26K? What you got past?
I don't actually know, Is it?
Look at this. My name have lost count. Lost count.
No, come on, bro. I haven't checked. I can't remember. Is it 24,000 we're on? I think. Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
I think it's no. You don't reach 25K still. You look at this. Look at this brother. Didn't even know. He's like, I don't. Did we reach 25K? I don't know.
You know, I just
25.2.
I try and stay as grounded and modest as possible. So honestly, I can't remember the last time I checked. But big up everyone if we're on 25, man. Big up everyone.
Yeah, 25. But all right, man. And Jamie, let people find you, my bro.
Yeah, Jamie Phillips Football Chat. I am 50 subs away from 2K. So
Come on.
Oh, big up you, my
And
boy.
he's hitting it before end of next week. He's hitting.
Well,
I
I
think
put-
he's hitting it by Wednesday.
I put a target on that. I wanted to get 2K before the Liverpool's first game against Fulham. So that was my target. So that's what I'm still aiming for. No pressure.
Big up,
I
man.
don't- People want to sub, they sub. If they enjoy my stuff, they enjoy my stuff.
I definitely enjoy yourself. You should go yesterday. You done a transfer show on what midfielder you needed, right?
Yeah.
Big up. That was a great show. I like that.
No, cheers, man. Cheers.
Even if it is
Yeah,
Liverpool.
keep doing your thing, Jamie, man.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate the love.
Kunz, tell the people where they can find you. There's 100 people in there, man. Tell them what they
Guys,
can do.
I'm trying to chill with the big boys. Me, I know they get 1K followers just yet. I'm on my knees. I'm still trying to hit 500. So guys, come and subscribe to my channel. Yeah. So One Touch TV on YouTube. You can also catch me One Touch _TV on Instagram and One Touch T on Twitter. And also you can catch me on Tunnel TV, the same name on all platforms. Tunnel TV.
Sweet.
Big up.
Big up yourself. And Kaz, obviously a member. Before I big up the show, you know what I'm saying?
Well, where do I start, man? Never a foul. Instagram's MEFC Cash. It's like Daps, MEFC Daps, and all that. Sorry, MCFC Daps. Please don't send that to him. And yeah, man, never a foul. Straight after this, if you are here, it will send you right there. I believe in it once.
Mm-hmm.
So 3K subs party and everything. And obviously, I need to go eat a little bit. I'll be on there in about 5 minutes. Got a Discord chat, by the way. So if anyone is interested, do message me because there's nearly 100 man in there already. Made it like 2 days ago. So it's not just Man United fans, there's all sorts of fans. So yeah, big up that. And obviously, probably seeing me here quite a lot with Monts, if I'm being honest. Feel like I've nailed little position there, you know what I'm saying? So can't complain.
Look at free transfer, yeah. Look at free transfer.
Little free, no transfer, bro. I'm not nailed down to no one. My loyalty lies with people that are actually good people, man. So, know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
I appreciate that.
All right, well, guys, I'm off. Make sure you head over to Never a Foul. They're going live now. I'm going to be going live on Hassan's channel. If you want to go see that, head over there now as well. So, guys, thank you very much. It's been another episode of Big Six Pants. Mandem, I appreciate you lot. You already know what it is.
Pablo, you suck at FIFA, bruv. Allow it. I'm gone.
But yeah,
I really thought he was going to say something else, Dave.
I followed you, man. I got all of you, man, already. I followed you, Drifty, on Insta, everything. So anyone that comes on,
big up, man. You know, but we'll have to get you on as well, man. I'm always up for hearing Man United side of things, so we'll get you on our thing as well.
I'm not that shameless guy, man. I heard about the bites. I ain't doing it. So that's go through that. Never again. Yeah.
Big up, man.
Again, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Everyone in the chat, big up yourselves. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow at a similar time. It's been another episode of Big Six Pants. Yeah, hopefully Salah signs the thing. And yeah, we can move on, start the season and win this league. In a bit.
Peace.
Man, you were shit as well. So, you know.
Liverpool suck.
Yeah,